and welcome to Critability. This is the show where we do the things with the dice, and the dragons, and dungeons. It'll be fun. We'll have a blast here. Shall we introduce ourselves? My name is Ryan Vazquez. I will be your DM for this entire crazy campaign, which is already shaping up to be all kinds of weird and fun and fantastic. Shall we start with, let's start at the end over here.
Hello, I am Austin. I am a sophomore actor here at UT, and I will be playing Daylor Prideoak, the Mountain Dwarf.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm also an acting major, and I'm a freshman. I'm going to be playing Leo. Just Leo. He's a halfling sorcerer.
I'm Lex, and I am a film sophomore, and I will be playing your resident conspiracy theorist rogue, Nedra.
Hi, I'm Spencer Simons. I am also a sophomore film major, and I will be playing the wizard sad boy, Modi Selwyn.
I didn't know we were giving little quirky names over here.
I didn't either. I didn't even say my class.
If you
I'm
want
a
to go
fighter.
back and say, I feel like we can get into
You're
game
just
and
not
those
as cool
will
as us.
organically sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cool. So, to start off, we are actually going to roll some stats.
Hello, it is I, Ryan from the future. Ooh. So it turns out that our character stat rolling and HP took about like half an hour, so it is currently cut from the one shot. However, we will be publishing it separately as its own individual video sometime in the future, probably pretty soon, but editing has been, oh boy, editing. Anyway, you can check that out at our YouTube channel, Critability. Just look it up in the search bar. I don't have an exact address with that's pretty. It's a lot of letters and numbers, so yeah, you'll probably find a link in the description. And if you're watching on YouTube, you're already at the right place. So yeah, check it out, and let's get back to the show.
So, with that out of the way, we have our characters, who will be introduced in just a little bit. We have our stats, which are important for D&D, and we have some hit points. So, are you guys prepared? Are you ready to...
I'm ready.
For the one shot of your life?
Woo! Question.
Yes.
My computer's at 4%. It's pretty lucky of me. So I'm going to switch to my phone if that's all right.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Perfectly fine. So,
Simply
with that
memorize
all
your
out of the
entire
way, let's get into our first ever episode of Critability.
The mystical land of Faerun faces an imminent change, a shift that will alter the very fabric of time and space itself. Trials and unknown threats lurk in the wilds, awaiting an intrepid group of adventurers to put their Critability to the test.
And we're back. Hello. Okay. You guys excited?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
I'm very excited.
Let's
for
go.
This
Let's get
is
it.
fun.
Sometimes I've been in my room practicing my voices.
Same.
Cringe.
I just speak in funny voices, and
Such
I am not going to claim that I'm a voice actor. I do funny voices. We'll call it at that.
I'm trying to
Funny,
nail my
entertaining
silent
voices
panic.
that you can catch on Critability. Anyway, so to begin, because this is a one shot, and we're just gonna set up with the basis. We'll roll with it. We have more of an organic way of getting you guys together as a group when we come to the campaign. But since this is kind of a trial run for our show and our viewers, I'm gonna set it up for you guys, put you in a place, and we'll roll with it. You guys are all a team. Good? We don't need to sit in a tavern for 20 minutes and
Why not?
you guys awkwardly glare at each other? Cool. You're an adventuring party. You have been for a little bit. You've
The
just
one-shot ends
gone
in a
out of
tavern.
the city of Neverwinter for the first time as a full-fledged adventuring group. You still have some tensions between each other, but you have your friendships that are growing, your seething hatreds, I guess. Maybe not. Who knows how those conversations have gone. But we begin in a small town to the south of Neverwinter, the city of Phandalin. Now, this is a mining town, so it's very small, a lot of buildings, but it's also known to have some recent activity. There was a white dragon in the area, and it was recently taken out by a group of adventurers. It was harassing the entire countryside. So it's kind of got a little bit of interest in it. Oh, is this where those like dragon slayers are from? So there seems to be a pull towards a little bit more of a tourist trade now, or just kind of blossoming after this dragon has been slain. You also know that you guys aren't the adventurers who did it. You don't know them. You have come to town looking for work, and work to get money. You guys are hungry, starving, all that things. I will say, our resident local expert, Daler, who has been roaming the countryside and stuff, you know of almost everything. So if anything comes up, I'll give you some history rolls, and don't worry, just roll a dice. Tell me what you get. If you get a natural one, your memory's a bit foggy. And I will just downright tell you who you know. But you know to first go, if you're asking at all for work, there are local quest boards in small towns like this. And there's also your inn guy who you know really well, Tolbin Stonehill. Now, Tolbin Stonehill has run the Stonehill Inn for about 40, 50 years now. He acquired it after working in the mines a lot. Fellow dwarf, kind of bushy orange-brown hair with streaks of gray now over time, almost similar to yourself in certain aspects. Bright blue eyes, cheery smile, and always open to hear every time you come into town where your travels have taken you. So, with that being said, you guys have entered the outskirts of Phandalin, going into the town. What would you like to do?
I will lead the party over to the Stonehill Tavern, and I will, once we get there, we'll approach Tolbin unless they have something they just want to do along the way.
So we are going to the tavern.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's the quest. That's where the
in
quest board
tavern,
is. It's where the
but
quest board
you guys know
is.
each other. You're not
Yeah.
awkwardly
Yeah.
exchanging glances
Yeah,
and being like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
that guy kind of looks cool. Why don't we team up? No, it's you guys know each other.
Okay.
And we're going from there. So you arrive at the Stonehill Inn. The Stonehill Inn is a very lively place. So it's 2 stories. It's more of a townhouse kind of where the ceiling is a bit vaulted, but it's also, there's a main dining area, and up to the stairs, Daler, you know this, is rooms and stuff. So it's food, place to stay. I will say right now you're kind of coming in kind of midday-ish, so it's definitely bustling. There's a lunch crowd. You see Tolbin pouring drinks, laughing about. Everyone is ecstatic. Let's see. First roll. You know what? Everyone roll me a perception check. We'll see. We'll see what you guys see in the crowd. Why not?
I got a 4.
4 plus your modifiers.
I got a 5.
5. Oh, we're starting off great.
I think it's a 1.
Cool.
Yes!
First!
Critability, folks. We did it.
1, 4, 5. Can you save us? What'd you get?
What'd you roll?
16.
16? Okay, cool. We got someone. All right.
Someone. could.
Critability, where we pride ourselves on our
almost like
crits.
I'm an
We did not
inquisitive.
specify which one. Okay. So was that with modifiers and stuff?
That was.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say for this, Leo, you're a bit overwhelmed by how many people are here. You're talking the town, but you're also kind of sizing up people, and in that sense, you're just kind of getting like general like, oh, that guy looks weird. Oh, that guy's that. That guy's that. That's
Yeah,
not worth my
vibes.
time. Not really any kind of discernible details. You're not taking time to look at people. You're just sizing them up and moving on. Daler, this is kind of homey to you. You see all the people you know, and while you're not specifically picking out names and stuff, you're like, oh, I know that guy. I know that guy. It's nice. You're scared as hell, man. There are so many people. They're talking. They're lively. You see people who are friends, and they're conversing. Like it's a bit stressful, and you kind of just keep your like, kind of put your like blinders on and just head down.
Maury's my, not Maury, wow, Fitz my eyes.
Yeah, fits.
Fitz my eyes.
Nedra, you're looking around. You see some different, very interesting like diversity and like different people from different backgrounds, and otherwise you see the bartender in the back who I don't know how much you talked about it or anything, but you assume would be Tolbin. You see a fiery dwarf standing up on the table, challenging people all around her to drinking contests. You see 2 elves in the corner, one kind of blonde hair, white kind of robes and stuff. Think kind of Galadriel, but a little bit more like muted and more kind of like small town versus like, flowing elvish. but it still has those little flares and designs in them. And a tan elf, so this would probably be more of a sun elf. Dark black hair, tan skin, more of a green robe sewer with sleeves that kind of come out and kind of obfuscate hands. And then the other thing of note you would find in like another booth, kind of like crowded around people, is a goblin. And he seems like everyone's super enthused to like talk to him and hang out with him. So that is what you see going in. Anybody else want to do anything, or?
Can I ask to join the drinking contest?
Okay. So you approach.
I
Can you tell the audience what you look like when you do this out of curiosity?
Yes, let's get some descriptions of characters.
Okay.
Yes.
So as we'll go through it in like during this, but Leo, please describe what you look like walking up to this.
I shake my shoulders. I run my fingers through my hair and I wink at myself in the reflection of the mirror behind the tavern. And I saunter up to, what was it, an elf in the drinking contest?
It's a dwarf. So as you're walking up, you hear her pipe up, "That's right, that's right. Nothing's got anybody on me.
Okay.
Come at me.
I'm
here
got
for it."
something on you.
Okay, say it, sorry.
I was trying to mimic your voice.
Oh, okay. I misheard. Let's see.
Please
She just keeps talking and like looking above you. You're looking up at this dwarf and she's not acknowledging
Mommy?
you.
I will walk up to Leo, grab Leo by the scruff of his collar, and I will drag him away and be like, "Hey, no, you're 12. You're not doing that." You see Daylor. I'll be there. I'll be there in a moment. Hey.
No. It's this dwarf and you actually know her. This is Amber Stonehill, the daughter of Tolbin, so not a stranger to you. You know that she has recently become a paladin for a few years. Obviously for you, time's a bit different when it comes to local town and stuff, but she's definitely feisty and like locks eyes and absolutely knows it. Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Amber, I'll be there in a moment. I'll kick your arse. I'm gonna deal with this child real quick, eh?
Oh, big talk. All right, I'll be waiting.
Hey, you're 12. No.
shut up, Grandma.
You're not drinking. Grandma,
I'll have some chocolate milk. Thank you very much. That's all I
You're-
was going to do.
you are going to have chocolate milk with Amber Stonehill.
Yes, I was. She's
No,
a
you
cool
weren't.
dude.
She's a lass, and she's insane.
She's a sexy, insane lass.
You are 12.
All right, moving on. Because I think that's a perfect.
Well,
I feel like a lot of conversations in this
It's
game.
gonna
there's
go
be,
down.
You are 12.
You are 12.
All right,
keep forgetting.
Netra, anything you wanted to do?
I look over at Maury, and without exchanging any words or eye contact, I simply reach into my side bag and I hand him a small potted cactus to hold.
Cool.
And I walk away.
Okay. I mean, you could roll an insight if you really want, but I feel like this moment is
it's
just.
just
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, it happens. All right, you are now holding, with a white boa constrictor around your, like, wrapped around you, you are now holding a small cactus.
I have no words.
Okay?
There's no,
Was there anything else
You got a
you'd like to do?
cactus.
I fully walk back over to watch him engage Amber in the drinking contest.
I guess it makes me less anxious.
Okay.
In that I'm just so baffled at this.
Good to know. You were confused now.
No,
hurt yourself
no
in
thoughts,
confusion.
Only cactus.
Okay, so you're going over to the booth. You see Daylor holding Leo by the scruff, dragging them away and heading more towards the top bar. Do you at all engage or just head straight to Amber?
I give Leo just kind of like a sympathetic look.
Can I yell for you to come here?
I mean, you're literally like passing each other, like
Yeah.
you're walking by
Passing
each
each
other.
other, I'll watch him.
Will you?
Yeah.
Insight check.
Go for it. Yes, contestant. Okay, so you would roll either persuasion or deception.
All
You don't
right.
Tell me which one. Just tell me what the end result is.
All right.
I'm gonna go get into the corner of the bar and just not exist.
Okay, that's fair.
I got a 4.
Well, will a 22 do?
I believe you.
Yeah.
Aye, fine. Make sure he doesn't get in any trouble. I actually know the people here. Anyway.
I would say if you want to actually like slink in a corner, just roll me a stealth check real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Absolutely. Okay.
I'll keep your Jesus, what are
What?
words?
What?
I don't know, and I'm running this thing. I don't know what we're doing.
I'll keep
19?
your
Cool.
reputation what it is.
Duly noted.
Appreciate that.
I
Thank
will
you.
try not to. Thanks.
You're a headache already. All right.
One drink.
I'm going to seek out Tolbin real quick and try to talk to him first before I engage in the drinking contest with Amber.
Fantastic. So you go over to the bar. He's quickly pouring. All right. Wait a minute. And he's, oh my, Taylor Brydock, as I
Aye.
live and breathe. Gives you like one of those like offers like the big
Tolbin, how you doing?
Oh, doing quite all right.
That's good.
Town's been busy.
I can tell. My God, the White Dragon, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Funny how those things turn around real quick. Thought we're all in trouble and group of adventurers wander in.
Aye.
Such as yourself. You kind of like gauging. You get a sense that this guy knows like the town and quiet one in the corner there is yours.
Do I see Morales?
Do you have a passive perception?
I have a 11.
You don't.
Maurice, not Morales, Maurice. So I don't.
No, you
Maurice
don't.
is just, which one?
It looks like the type to be left alone. But I'll get to him eventually.
I,
No, we're doing pretty all right. There's some mumblings about something or other. But then again, in these parts.
it's true. Well, we're just in town for a bit. Quest board's still up and active, I'm assuming.
Yeah, there was some reports recently of some will-o-wisps or something in the woods.
Will-o-wisps,
People a bit on
aye.
edge, but other than that, there's just the typical cannon fodder you get. Not much in monster slaying, I guess.
Any good gold or just mostly terrible?
Put in a day's work, of course, but for ones who are good at slaying rather than, well, looking more towards like the tiefling and otherwise, let's just say stabbing things or otherwise, that
aye.
kind of work is hard to come by, especially with all these adventures coming in. Quest board goes up, snatched up real quick.
Thank you. I'll be back. I'm going to kick your daughter's ass in a drinking
Oh,
contest.
please do. She needs it.
She needs to be taken down a peg. Last time I saw her was about 20 years ago, right? She's grown up. She's looking great. She's still feisty and terrible as ever.
Absolutely.
So I'll go deal with her.
Get your
I'll
son.
be right back.
All
All
right.
right, Amber. Let's go.
So you walk over, you lock eye. Oh, it's on, old man.
Let's get to it.
Alrighty, so I would say that at this point, the other, whoever is engaging in this kind of has come around. You see a halfling female kind of coming around with trays and stuff, like handing out drinks. She's taking up things. I will say for a general buy-in for this, it is 5 silver. Just to cover drinks,
Got it.
and anything you don't drink and stuff will just... You know, Daler always goes to you, back to you. They're not trying to rob you or anything.
Yeah.
So who is engaging in this? Let's see.
I would like to sleight of hand a drink for Leo.
Oh my
So are you okay? So in this scenario, if you're trying to fake and get into this with confidence, sure. If you are helping and stuff, that's a different thing entirely. So what is the? I will ask this: what is the strategy going into sneaking into this drinking game?
Nedra gave me permission to go up to the halfling woman at the bar. And
She's
ask
walking
her
around and
for
stuff. So
A drink.
okay. So you walk up to this halfling lady, you look at her, and what do you say?
1 alcohol, please.
Listen, I know you rolled high stats, but come on. Okay, make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
What do you mean?
You're a child asking
That
for
doesn't make a
1
difference.
alcohol, please. You may have a high charisma modifier.
So that's a D20.
So you'll roll 2d20 and you'll take the lower number.
Okay. Okay. It's a 4. I'm not
Wait.
gonna get any lower. than that.
You might get a 1 with
You might get a 1.
Not.
A 10. Okay, but a 4 plus 6 is also a 10.
Is a 10. Okay. So she looks you up and down, sees a little 12-year-old boy And I think you're a little young to be engaged in that. I can get you a different drink or something, but I need to take care of these grown-ups. She gives you a little like pat on the head and like continues.
Demoralized.
So Nedra, are you in?
I walk up and I look at Leo. I smile. I look back to the barkeeper, and I ask for 1 water and 1 drink.
You gonna water it down?
Okay. The halfling scene says, "Yeah, totally, we can do that for you. Just give me 1 second. We're just trying to get this drinking game going. Amber does it all the time, but I'll be back with that." So she kind of like writes it on a little notepad and kind of ships off.
Just because I'm curious, I'm gonna send Fitz out, and I'm gonna like have it wrap around. What's your character's name?
Leo.
No.
Daylor.
Taylor. That's right. I'm gonna have it like wrap because like we've known each other for a bit,
A little
so
bit.
I'm gonna have it come up over your shoulder.
And for the audience, who is Fitz?
Fitz is my white boa constrictor that's my
Yes.
familiar
Mhm.
that I keep on me at all times, and is my social anxiety pet.
Yes. Okay. So
It's giving me anxiety right now.
so basically, almost out of the shadows, you see like in the tavern itself, some people like shift, and like other people are like, that's weird. Anyway, and like continue drinking and stuff. You see it slither like through the crowd, and then Daylor, you see Fitz kind of just come up and like.
And then I'm gonna start perceiving through Fitz, so I can watch the drinking.
Okay.
I like
But
that.
not participate and just be there with my senses.
You got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I will say that I would say 3 other people join the drinking game. You see a kind of a scruffy-looking like half-elf, kind of like a little bit patchy hair and stuff, but he definitely is a bit older. You would assume that he works in the mines, so he's trying to prove his weight, but not really, you know.
Yeah.
Then you also see that goblin that was kind of in the crowd kind of come up. It's weird. He looks dressed up, but for a goblin, you know, like it kind of has like he has like the most pristine vest that he found in a dumpster kind of deal. Like he keeps it up, and he obviously like, if you didn't really like pick up on that, like yeah, he's presenting himself and he has like that confidence. But he's sitting there too, and then the other one, it's kind of just you actually see a furbolg. Bit kind of like shy a bit, kind of like down like this, but they're in it and trying their best. So
Should I describe Daylor? I don't think I've described him
We
yet.
haven't done
Oh, so we haven't really done
we
character descriptions.
will after the drinking game,
Okay.
Fair enough.
Sounds
and
good.
then we'll go through this.
Okay.
'Cause I realized there were many points where we could have done this, but anyway, roll them.
In Constitution saving throw or
Constitution
just
saving throw.
saving
So
throws,
this is the
all
first
right.
drink.
19. That's after modifiers.
Absolutely. You, like a well-seasoned veteran, just chug it down like it's just a cool glass of water. No effect. You see that the half-elf man doesn't hold his drink. He
A one and done? Wow.
No, he like sips it and stuff. He's like, I'm good. And just kind of like wanders off, just kind of like with just a little bit of just like yeah, and then you see as a reminder his buddy just like exchanging money. Like
I'll
this has
glare at
happened
him.
before. The Furbolg downs his drink pretty well. You see him hiccup a bit and stuff. Amber just slams it down. Oh, it's on. The goblin. He takes his time with his drink, so he's behind a drink in the terms of the drinking game, but he's like, "Oh, this is good, thank you," and like kind of like half sipping it and stuff, and like saying thank you and stuff, and like enjoying the drink more, so he doesn't realize that the other people are finishing his drink, so he downs it, but it's just a little bit of a lag. So
Next roll.
roll again.
Alrighty. That is a 22.
22. Nice. Okay.
Plus
So,
5.
So the Furbolg, still sipping his drink kind of deal, just kind of like hiccups a bit more, and he's like, oh, like something set wrong in his stomach, and he just kind of like pouts a bit, and he's just like, I think I'm just gonna go, and so he's out of it. We have
Poor guy.
Sweet beans.
then Amber,
Downs it again.
champ, downs it again,
All right.
just locking eyes, just like you're in her house
Get
now.
on, Stonehill.
10?
Get on.
Roll again.
I
Alrighty.
ship it.
24.
Wow.
So at this point,
I can only get better with time.
So this point, also, Droop kind of just keeps sipping it. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need another one. Come on. And miss this? Like, looking directly above you, it's like, are you kidding me? Like, no, like, if Amber had, like, spunk and stuff and fire, adding whiskey or, you know, like, adding beer and stuff to that just amplifies that fire. She's still going. Roll again.
That's another 24.
24.
I'm really good at holding a drink.
Yeah. You down your drink there. She drinks, but you know when you're drinking and then you somehow like you almost take a breath so then like it catches in your throat. You see that, and in her eyes like just open up a bit. She puts the drink down.
You're not there yet, Amber, are you?
One of these days, old man. One of these days.
But you know what? Today's not that day. Now I'm gonna take another one, just down it.
I will fully allow that to happen, yeah. No con modifier needed. Yeah, you down it. She's grumbling to herself. And probably at this point, she's like looking off to other people. She's being like, I can still kick your ass. I can still kick your ass. I can kick your ass. I can kick your ass.
I'll go up to Amber and I'll like hug her and be like, it's good to see you again, kid.
You get the little like half pat, like, good to see you too. Get the fuck off me. So she goes on what she's doing. It seems at this point, probably a little bit later to actually converse and talk with her, she's amassed a crowd and she's not taking it for granted. That goblin is sitting there just being like, wow, great job, great job.
Thanks, don't talk to me.
Fair enough. He continues sipping his drink.
Thanks, gross.
Thanks, no.
I will say, if it's any consolation, he is a like he doesn't, like he's not rolling in mud or anything. Like he's still well kept and stuff. He just, his clothes are kind of in tatters.
Same response. Even acknowledging that, same response.
I'm good. All good. Alrighty.
What do I win? Did I win anything? Just pride? Beating Amber's ass? Any money? Huh? Any money?
You know there was a betting
You look
pool.
around, and I would say, like, in this, it's such a common occurrence that Amber, when a heavyweight such as yourself comes into town, money exchanging hands is one thing, but also it's more of a kind of like a spectator sport rather than a, you know, it's entertainment. It's not like full-on bets have been put down, so unfortunately no gold your way. But if you bring it up with Amber, she might. Who knows?
That's fine. Hope the kid have her cash.
So, with that being said, with our victorious, describe yourself, please, because we've been going off of
Lots
nothing
happened
at this point.
I am a 4'5" mountain dwarf. I have brown and auburn hair braided in the back with gray streaks running through it. I have a long beard with most of like the front chin being braided and then two little side braids. They're all kind of encapsulated by bands. At the bottom of each of these beards, there's little red beads. There's also gray streaks in the beard. There's little twigs and leaves all just strewn about the braid. It hasn't been washed in a hot minute. I'm in chainmail. I have a rusted but still usable warhammer in the back and a little pendant of what seems to be a crest. And then just general garb and boots.
Okay. The little halfling boy. Would you like to describe yourself?
Awesome. My name is Leo. I've got, or should I say he?
Whatever.
All right. He's got strawberry blonde hair that kind of fades to a warm amber at the bottom, or brownish, and pale skin, but pretty dirty, and these light gray eyes with red underneath. You can tell he hasn't slept in a long time, but it's like this like crazy shaky caffeine energy where it's like yeah.
Definitely the kind of kid who would say 1 alcohol, please.
Yeah.
True.
And accompanying that is a mischievous smile that never really leaves. Every once in a while you'll see just like a toothy grin, a gap in between the front teeth, real cute. 4'6". No, sorry, 2'6".
Plus a taller than me.
Okay. In energy, yes, I am taller than you. And just like wearing pretty tattered robes, not from like a very wealthy lifestyle, but every once in a while he'll collect collectibles and just like kind of try to take things here and there, little things to remember. So there might be like a shard of glass in my pocket and like a rabbit's foot hanging off a belt or something. Just little things that I lose all the time that disappear here and there, but then I'll pick up more things.
Nice.
It's different all the time.
Little trinkets.
A problem child, yes.
Yeah.
No.
Lex.
Uh,
Or Nedra, rather.
Nedra is a violet tiefling, and she's got her horns and do a thing where they come out and they cross in the back, and then they kind of curve back out around the sides of her neck. She's got black hair and silver eyes, and like her hair is like a little unwashed, and her eyes are like a little twitchy. Like someone rolled like a 10 on self-care. It's not
Just the bare minimum.
It's
like,
not-
man.
clearly like not homeless, but like not really
Not doing good for yourself.
Striding the line.
Yeah.
Which is strange because she clearly knows how to dress correctly. Like the dress is like a little nice for the situation. It's just the hair and the sleep that does not appear to be in cohesive with the rest of her outfit.
How tall is your character?
My character is not 6 foot, 5'10",
Okay, so you are the tallest person.
and she's got a very big kind of side bag around her hip. With special slots that's just cactus paraphernalia. There's cactuses, there's cactus spines, cactus juice.
Yeah.
It's the cactus
What is
bag.
the cactus juice?
It's the juice of cactus.
Oh, really?
You never had like aloe drinks or anything?
And it's pretty clear that she'll die before she gives up the bag.
Alrighty, and our
Yeah.
final player, because we're finally in the tavern all settled in.
Yep. Maury is a short little tiefling man. He's about 5'6". I'm getting Discord notifications, so I can't read my very dark midnight blue skin that kind of reflects off a little bit. I wrote the reflects the darkness of night. Very edgy. Very gaunt.
Edge.
Constantly looks like he hasn't eaten in multiple days. His eyes are a bright yellow, and him and Fitz, which is the white boa constrictor, have matching eyes. They are both slit like snakes. I wear robes that are a little big, just because of my frame and just generally. They're kind of on the dirtier side. Like I look like I may have gone to like a bad Goodwill and gotten things. Because very dirty-ish. Like he looks decently kept. Like he bathes, but like the goblin, like it's fine stuff, but not clean stuff.
Yeah.
He is always in like a hunched position, always like kind of guarded at all times. Very narrow face, narrow nose, narrow chin, all that jazz. And his horns, they start at like the base of his forehead and go back just behind his ears a little bit, and they have little metal tips at the end, and they're like silver. My hair jet black, not greased back, but in the back, and I have a snake tooth necklace on me at all times, and I have a spell book that's does not match my aesthetic at all. Very, very ornate,
Yeah.
very like
Gem encrusted,
nice gem encrusted
has
gold.
the finest leather inlay.
Doesn't
the
match me
pages are
at all.
fine.
And I
Almost,
usually have
yeah.
Fitz is usually like around my neck and just like chilling here.
Is the snake tooth
And-
one of Fitz's?
I will neither confirm or deny that.
Wait, what's your
That's for
stick again?
campaign.
Save it
discussion.
for next session,
Exactly.
please.
Like a-
Save
like
it
a
for the
dark-
campaign.
I
The
give off very
reveals.
much Nightcrawler vibes.
Not in the
Yes.
promo? My bad.
Yeah, not in the promo.
Ooh.
But anyway, those are actually our players. So yeah, that's our characters, and it's gonna be fun. I really like how it was just like, yeah, no, it's just typical Mountain Dwarf.
Just go.
I was like,
You know,
I'm fine with it. Bill was very
Insomniac,
confused.
Klepto, you know,
Yeah.
I love it. All right. So with that all wrapping up, Taylor, you walk back up to the bar. Tolbin immediately puts down a gold, and he says, "Cover the cost of the drinking, whipping my daughter into shape."
Sounds great. I'll take it, and I will head over. Do I see Maury anywhere? Like I'm actively looking for Maury.
You're actively looking. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Fitz is still on his shoulder.
Yeah, Fitz is still on you.
It's a 6.
6.
I'm not. 5 drinks in. I'm
There's
really.
a lot of people, and yeah, your judgment is a little bit off, but you're also a dwarf. You're stocky. You can hold your drinks.
Do I know that he's looking for me?
Maury.
I mean, he's.
Maury.
Fitz is gonna like
All right, Fitz. Where's Maury?
direct his head towards the direction where I'm at.
I'll turn my whole body.
I'm perceiving through
Yeah, no.
Fitz, so it's like me.
With you turning around and stuff, Fitz is kind of just like turning in like almost like a compass and stuff, kind of like honing in where
Colder,
the corner-
warmer,
Yeah.
warmer.
Mhm. Yeah, so you eventually do find Maury in the corner.
When he gets back to me, Fitz is gonna come back and
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna perceive.
So you get up there.
That snake is still terrifying. Just so you know.
He's fine. He's nice.
I know.
Trust me.
It's still scary.
That's-
Here, I slam the gold on the table. Buy a drink. I want to make sure Leo's not doing anything stupid.
Don't drink though.
You're in a tavern. You're drinking tonight.
Speaking of which, Leo, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go find Leo.
Input.
Yes.
While he was doing the drinking competition, because I decided to let that have everyone's attention,
Yeah.
I get the drink in the water. I dump out the water. I half the drink, and I did give half of it to Leo.
Sure.
No
Giving
one saw.
alcohol
It's
to a
gone
child.
now.
I literally.
That was a while ago, so it's
That's
gone
not even
now.
allowed in Europe right now.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it is. I don't know Europe.
We've known each other for a while.
Roll
Leo's
first off.
gonna be
You
fine.
need to roll a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
Okay.
Because
Actual
you were a child.
You
consuming
better be fine.
alcohol.
You actual child.
13.
Plus.
Plus 2, 15. Okay.
Actually, that's a saving throw. Saving throw is 17 because it's.
Oh,
not that
okay.
one.
Cool.
Yeah, because sorcerers.
Yeah, it burns. You definitely like. You kind of have that moment of like you're playing it off like it's cool, but it's you don't get why adults like this. It's not good.
Nedra, it's like sticky in my mouth. Why? I'm drunk. I'm so drunk. I'm gonna go talk to the halfling lady again.
No.
You look back, Nedra, you look back at the like halfling. She totally saw it all. She looks at you just like that concerned parent, just like, and kind of just walks over to Tolbin and just whispers something.
I'm not gonna go
Snitch.
talk to the halfling lady.
I reach into my bag and I pull out some cactus juice. I give it to Leo.
More alcohol, really?
Okay.
So your breath won't smell bad when he comes
Let's say
to check.
this. What kind of cactus juice are you giving?
Who says it's not
Is it
alcoholic?
prickly? Is it shaved? I don't know.
Like, are we talking like
It's
aloe?
in a vial.
Is it like, are we
Pre-distilled.
talking
Not
like an
better.
aloe plant and stuff like that, or are we talking like this random?
My own
Aloe?
is it
specific.
peyote? That's,
My own specific.
Or is it peyote? Yeah,
is it
exactly.
peyote?
Like,
That's your cactus juice?
My own specific
Kombucha?
breed of cactus that I have made over
Specially-
many years.
Special breed of cactus.
This is
I'll give
also,
it a check.
I'm also not like smashing a cactus open to get the
Oh, no,
juice.
no,
This
yeah,
is
I
like
get it.
pre-distilled in a vial.
Cactus
I rolled
breeder.
something for it. Okay. Yeah, you down it. It's refreshing and stuff. It still doesn't like nullify any effects, but you're definitely your throat is feeling better.
I'm gonna go strangle the boa constrictor. Stop to flip the rolls around.
Okay. How much gold did you give me?
I gave you one single gold.
A
It's
single
what it's
gold.
whatever it's
A
what it's
single
what
gold.
Tolbin gave me. So I gave you a
Okay.
single gold. I slapped it on the table and I started fighting.
I'm gonna
Leo.
take the single gold, and I'm gonna use my minor conjuration to create a drink for me,
So you don't have to talk
so
to
I don't have to actually drink.
Oh my god, I love it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like just a cask.
I look
with
back.
A liquid.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, and it's like the nice frothing on it and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's also vaguely glowing, but I don't know if you would know.
No,
that.
it's absolutely
It is?
glowing. It is absolutely glowing. It is glowing with a faint light. So it's the holiest of hails.
Yummy.
It's like
Oh, you got a good one. Tolbin, you have magic over here. My God.
yeah. Okay, cool. So you're faking that. I will say, what is your passive perception?
Mine, 14.
14? Okay. Actually, let me roll this real quick. Okay. As you're walking around and stuff, you start hearing one of the tables, there's a few what look like guard folk. You know, in small towns, it's not really like a full established like armada or anything. It's you're an abled fighter and you got some old hand-me-down armor. You'd patrol every now and then. They're kind of all there's like 3 guards there, and they're kind of just like wondering themselves, that was crazy thing. You know, it was just there in the school. Like I don't know, in the forest. Nobody usually goes by there. So I've been like that's just kind of like boiling around this kind of like weird thing they saw in the woods.
I approach the group.
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me, Miss, can I help you?
Hi, yes, I'm a reporter. I'm traveling between cities right now with my team, and I was hoping to do a small piece on the hard work of local volunteer guards. Would you be willing to share some interesting stuff you've seen?
Can we just
Make a
find some-
deception check.
Nat 20.
Oh! First in the camp.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
Why is that the thing that works?
exactly right. They all look around like really baffled, like, oh my god, like. So I told you. So, see, our work here is phenomenal. All right, we can totally help you. They give you their names. I'm Chip. That's Feet, and that's Jug.
Chip
Nice
feet.
to meet you.
I thought you were gonna say Chip and Dale.
Feet,
Copyright.
Chip, and Doug.
Goofy.
Chip is, or that's actually the one talking, isn't? Or no, he's Fee. So he's Fee. They're humans. They're not much. They're kind of scrappy. You see some like patchy, like facial hair. Otherwise, it's really like not anything of note. You see some of them have some like pauldrons or otherwise, or like little bits of armor, mostly leathers. The like forged kind of like. Actually, one of them does have more of like a shiny kind of helmet. It seems to be new. But Fee kind of picks up and he's like, well, I was out in the woods, see, in the night a few days ago, and I saw this weird light kind of in a weird area. I heard some hunter was messing around there, so I decided to put by. I just didn't know what I saw. The closer I got, more it flayed away, but I think it saw me and started chasing, and I just got out there.
Like an animal or like a person, a humanoid?
Kind of a light, it's just floating there.
A
It's weird.
light.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any particular feelings when you saw it? Like, were you scared or were you calm?
Definitely. I mean, those kind of floating things, you never know. All kinds of orb bands. I mean, and then I can see the other one pipe up. I mean, it wasn't that scary. And it's like, no, it was. It was there. And you look at the other guy who's kind of there, he's like, I don't believe it. Not for a second. Jokes to that one. And then he's like, kind of like punching him. No, I saw what I saw.
It's all right. We love forest stories. Can you tell us more about your wilderness? Is it like usual to see strange things in this forest?
I mean, around here, not really, but Neverwinter Woods up north, they've got all kinds of stories. Usually doesn't come by this south, but there it was, floating light.
Did you see which way it went?
Kind of went in a circle around that area. It's not really a hunting ground, so that hunter trips up, and we think disturbs something or otherwise.
Well, thank you for your help. I'll be sure to mention your names in the paper.
Absolutely, yeah. And he like says it again, and like they're at this point too. They're also just like, you see them also. Well, I also found this like wild dog and stuff, and we got it, and like they're blowing up their stories of like mundane
Yeah.
like things going on, but absolutely they absolutely will tell you anything and everything you want to hear. But you go away and they're like waving at you, and then like you walk a few feet and then you turn back around and they're still waving at you, you know. But yeah, that is what you heard.
All right, I have all that written down. I'm going to go back to Maury. I'm going to sit next to him. I'm not going to look at him. I'm going to quietly take back my cactus, and then I'm going to get up and leave.
I
will never
love the
understand
social
that
awkwardness.
I will never understand that woman.
So
Can I
you
be
say-
playing with Fritz? Fitz?
Fitz.
Fitz.
Oh, did you come over to
Fitz
me?
is around Maury's neck.
Oh yeah, then I
Fitz
go over
around
to
my
you.
neck,
Leo, would you like?
Hey, Leo. You good?
Give me
Do you what?
snake.
Snake's not with me.
Snake's not on.
Snake's over with Maury.
Oh, you told me to go to.
I'm sorry, what?
No. So if you're looking for Fitz,
Got it.
I feel like it plays into your intoxication. But
That's what I thought you were doing.
We'll roll with that. We'll roll with that.
Where's the snake?
No, yeah.
Give me
but
one
no.
snake.
So Fitz is Maury's familiar. Usually, like looking around and seeing where Daler is and like coming up to him, you definitely see that it's like not on his neck anymore. And you look around and I'd say since you're not really stealthing anymore, it's easy to find him in a crowd.
Okay, well I find him.
Okay.
I find the snake.
You find Maury and you see Fitz wrapped around.
Hey.
Are you going to grapple for the snake?
No. Hey, Maury.
What do you want?
Can I grapple for the snake?
You can ask nicely. Like, it's not that hard.
Can I gently grapple your snake?
I mean, if you want to play
That's
with
not bad.
if you
You are 12!
I think
Bystanders
the
are
thing is that you keep saying grapple. Like, you do it
I was
kinda
gonna say, if you want to play with a snake, and that you could have gone. That's bad.
No, you don't understand. I want to grapple the snake.
No, I want to grapple.
If you
I want to grapple your snake.
No.
Way too early in the campaign to start that. Okay, bringing it back in.
If you want to, if you want to just play with Fitz, you can just ask.
Can I play with Fitz?
No.
Have him come down. I don't know.
He kind of
This
looks
is
at
my
you
like
and does
fourth favorite animal.
kinda grabs
What are the first
around.
Dwarfs are up there.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna-
so
I'm not
you are
gonna.
now playing with the snake. What would you? Is there anything else you wanted to do with Fitz or?
I'm gonna like scooch over and like if you
Yeah.
there's a seat next to me.
I mean, I'm a kid. I'm just I'm making a circle for it. I'm just watching it.
It's a boa constrictor. So
Is he-
A big circle.
It's big.
It's bigger
Like,
than
your
you.
arms have to go out very wide, just
Okay.
for context. Yeah.
Well, then
like-
we're playing like a game of like goalie, and I'm trying to
Okay.
block wherever it's going.
So Fitz also kind of looks back at you, and then you kind of do that, and he's just like, okay, you're just kind of like moving along. And just you're
By the way,
playing with the
have fun.
snake.
I'd say that to him like telepathically because familiars.
Yeah, I would say
Have fun.
if there's nothing else, group kind of all gets together. It's at this point that Tolbin himself brings out 4 plates of honey buns. They're kind of floofy pancakes, but they have they're glazed with honey over the top and kind of cooked with it as well, with that powdered sugar on top, kind of like a beignet, but like a little bit more pancakes. Like they,
good.
all right, Stonehaven's specialty brings it out.
Thank you, Tobin.
So these are your friends.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm gonna start eating.
Yeah, go for
And
it.
I have
Yes.
terrible table manners, so it's just.
It's been a minute, but yes, he's my
Oh,
compatriot.
I see you sometimes with different traveling companions. In town for a certain reason or otherwise, or?
Work. There's the I heard mention of the bounty board. Out of game. Did you say there was a bounty board for the Will of the Wisps?
There
Or-
is a bounty board. You didn't check it, so you don't know if there's
Yeah.
like an actual posted, say, like quest for it or
Okay.
anything, or like a job for it. But you heard little whispers in the tavern and stuff, and Tolbin himself told you about like the wisps and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of your basis right now.
So the wisps are in just the nearby woods, just right over there.
Aye, right, off to the west.
I mean, do you know there's a bounty up for it? Do we need to go check? Like,
I don't know if anybody's hiring for the job. I mean, sometimes with those kind of magical creatures, actually, let me look. Adabra kind of wants to get what she can from it, but Droop also likes rare oddities if it comes up, but there isn't really anybody who charges for. If it's really against the well-being of the town, maybe, but past that, I mean, I'd inquire maybe at the miners' exchange. Sometimes Holly has got to stick up her arse. She likes to be a bit controlling on that. Things in her way usually disappear very quickly.
aye, sounds about right. Oh, thank you. We'll finish the buns. We'll start figuring that out. Maybe
My
do
one's
it.
already gone.
By God, hey, you like it?
On the house.
I fed the bun to your snake.
He loved it.
Yeah, the
Fitz has a sweet tooth.
I was eating mine and then became very concerned with that description
of who?
of the miner that likes to have people disappear.
So, Halia, who was mentioned,
Halia.
is the head of the miner. So I will
Yeah.
say, like, she isn't a miner herself.
Head
That's
miner.
not how it. She's no. I would say, definitely good to note that maybe she's a bit suspicious, but I would also say inquire about her with your party before you ask someone, because you're on the right. I would say, if anything, you're on the right track in terms of like maybe it's a bit shifty. 'cause of
Severe
your-
paranoia.
Yeah, no, it's your paranoia. Yeah, no, I'm gonna give you these insights, and whether it's real in your head or
Yeah.
your paranoia, that's another thing. But you definitely get that red flag from that name. So you can inquire with your party, you can inquire with some of the people in the bar, but you don't know who that individual is.
I just hand my notepad from the guards over to Dalen and I finish eating my bun. Daler. Yeah.
You basically get a written up like interview point by point about what every single one of those guards saw. One of them doesn't believe. One of them encountered said will-o-wisp in the woods. It apparently chased after him, and he ran away.
I gotta say, your handwriting's incredible. Well, there you go. I got it. I mean, we can go after the will of the wisp. I'm not opposed, but if y'all want, we can go talk to Halia. Really, whatever. I'm fine to rest.
You would know,
So you had a bit
Taylor,
intoxicated.
you would
Would you
know
like to
that
rest?
Halia Thornton is the head of the miners' exchange. She's not owning, she doesn't own the mine. She basically, the mine then brings raw ore and materials to her, which she then gets exchanged for material. So like gold and stuff.
It's like a
So-
trading post kind of
Right,
thing. Okay.
correct, absolutely. When it comes to who she is, she's a character. Nobody really likes her in town, but nobody's gonna say that other than Amber. They have gotten to fighting, but she's very. I'll give you a description. She's gaunt, older human female, in her later 50s, kind of very, very, very light skin, white or blonde, if not white hair, kind of very slicked back, very prim, proper. Her face are full of angles and stuff. The way she carries herself in her dress her like dark purple dress she often wears, she floats. She carries herself with such stature and poise that it's a bit creepy. But she knows what she wants, and like you've never encountered her, but you've seen her like at the miners' exchange. You're like, whoa.
In my head canon, it's like if Bellatrix Lestrange and Dolores Umbridge were just kind of melded together. We're a
Yeah,
little
but
bit
add
gaunt, a little
more
bit creepy.
prissy. Add more prissy to that.
Add more
too.
prissy. Gotcha.
But is she hot?
That's
Why
for
is a
you to
12-year-old asking these
decide.
questions?
I give
Why
the
is the 12-year-old the horny
description.
bard of this
The
campaign?
hot or not is your decision, not mine.
I think this
But yes,
alien
that's-
character
Just
That's the
sounds
information you know.
suspect.
You also know that she's very controlling, and not a lot of people have a high opinion of her in town.
Well, Halia is ruthlessly mean, but we can go talk to her before we make any accusations, because we are not from here, obviously. We can
Suspect.
suspect as in like she's suspect, I'm suspect, suspect number one. What are you talking about?
Yes.
You're not helping the case, lass. Regardless, we
Yes.
need a rest for tonight. Go fight the will of the wisps, or go deal with Halia if she's up, because I don't know, she'd be.
Oh no, it's midday.
I bet it's
It's midday.
If
Yeah,
she's
like
available,
you guys
'cause
are
she's
in
working.
town. Like
Yeah.
it's not a huge thing.
If she's working, then probably not. But again, we can do well. Anybody know anything about will of the wisps? I've heard of them.
Have
but
I
don't
have
know.
I read about Will of the Wisps in my studies?
Make me
It's from
make me a history check.
the winter part of the woods, so I would know,
That
wouldn't I?
is a 22.
22. You know that will-o'-wisps are usually undead spirits that kind of linger in a certain spot where things have died. They usually take on a certain like purplish blue hue. Sometimes they can turn different shades. They're known to wander in the woods and lead people. I will say this because you rolled so high in your history of will-o'-wisps. The description you heard doesn't match fully. Like it's definitely like a floating orb, but it doesn't sound like will-o-wisps are smaller.
Yeah.
They're like every detail that was given kind of aligns kind of like a half, kind of
Like a
like,
little
yeah,
bit.
that could be a description for it, but it's like if you're talking about your atypical will-o-wisp, it's nothing like it.
I'm gonna say everything that you said this
Yes.
way.
Please do.
Huh. Are they nocturnal? Like, have we only seen them at night, or are they a day thing?
With your high roll, you
with
kind of you I mean, if you want to say
Time
what you
roll
want
it?
to say, but kind of they don't like direct sunlight.
The like sunlight isn't really in their repertoire, but they're not unknown to be coming out during the daytime. They're just in the shade, mostly.
Well, I'll leave it up to y'all. I don't really care. I just beat Amber. That was pretty much why I was here.
Yeah, you drank a lot. Do you want to
Hey.
sober up a little bit?
Hey, Mari, I'm fine. Don't you worry about me.
Fair enough.
This is nothing.
I'm not gonna argue with you about it.
How's that drink, by the way? You liking it?
Yes, I am.
That's great. I love it.
It is a
It's
great,
good. It's great, ain't it?
great drink.
What you drinking?
Make a deception check. I feel like you're not gonna really like
Buddy.
insight or anything,
No,
but
I'm
I
not gonna
just
insight.
want to see
Yeah,
how
yeah.
convincing he was in that. Just
Yo,
real
minus
quick.
2 charisma.
4.
There you go. Okay, yeah. Do with that what you will. But
I'll
anyway.
let it slide.
No,
like-
absolutely. I just wanted to.
How
have
long has passed? Just out
I'd
of
say
curiosity.
a good like half hour or like about 15, 20 minutes or so. Like you guys have been in the bar for a bit. The drinking
Okay.
game took a little bit, but
So-
asking questions and stuff, since you were obviously doing that while that was occurring, like it hasn't been too long. Like
I
you've
was
been
just
in
saying, if it's been an hour.
it has not been an
Okay,
hour.
cool.
I would
so
say.
I'm still.
Yeah,
Sipping away.
absolutely.
Dude,
Hey,
hear me out. If we have a spectral spirit type creature that occurs after death has taken place, running around the woods, we could be looking at a murder in which I would vote for Halia as the main suspect.
you're going way too far in this Holia thing.
I heard murder. I'm in.
haven't even
Murder,
talked to
hardly
her.
know her.
Mari, thank you for being it.
We
Mari, hardly know her.
haven't even talked to her. How do you know
Yeah,
that
I-
she's a main suspect?
I'm with Mari on this one. I've barely seen her, and I've been in this town multiple times.
I see her in my dreams.
You are 12! You
It's not a
don't.
big deal.
Okay, question. What color hair does she have?
Blonde.
How'd you know that?
I heard him talking about it.
No, they didn't talk about
When
it.
did Mari talk
Oh.
This was a description that was given to
All right.
Taylor.
I have no idea. Wild guess.
All right.
It's a lucky guess.
What race is she?
Doesn't matter. I'm not a racist.
Don't be a racist. It's just if you've seen her.
Species.
What if I haven't?
All right, I'll even narrow it down for you. Is she dwarvish or gnomish?
Gnomish.
She's human.
Oh.
You don't know her.
Okay, speeding up things a little bit
Yeah.
because it is getting later.
Yes.
We're pretty good to keep going, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
just so everyone's aware of time.
Expedition.
We film these at night.
It's college.
So let's get some general feelers out. What do you guys want to do? So there was the hunter who had the initial contact himself. So that's someone you could pursue. You have the lead of where it is, what it is. You may know that, or you may kind of have a hint that it's probably not a will-o-wisp, but you don't know what it is, so you would need to investigate. You also have different people who may pay you for this in terms of Adabra, Gwen, who is a local potion maker. You have Halia Thornton, that was floated around, who is head of the Miners Exchange, and you also had Droop.
Who's Droop?
Droop is the goblin.
Yes. Droop the Goblin.
Droop the goblin. He is known in all of that, especially with your passiveness of him. I don't feel like you would know too much about him. So Tolbin said Droop might be a person who might have some interest.
I vote for the hunter, but Shell's call.
Investigating the hunter makes the most sense.
Yeah, considering that he saw him last, I would say that's probably the best place to get some information, at least.
Leo?
Really quick though, I mean, if it's not too much to ask, I haven't had a potion in a long time.
Are you
So
hurt?
that Well, we're gonna be hurt if we keep going after a hunter. Hunter, hardly know her.
Good lord, kid. We're just talking to the hunter, we're not killing the hunter. Yeah, Leo,
We
Leo,
don't know. We don't know. They could be a paranoid.
I'm gonna
hunter.
assume-
They could have traps.
They could.
What if Leo runs into a bear trap?
I probably will.
An owl bear trap.
I probably will.
Assume that we can just go and talk to the guy. I won't be doing any talking, but you know.
I'm not either, not my thing.
Yeah, that's all fun and games until you walk into an owl bear trap.
Oh, good lord. All right.
I'll be the one to talk to the hunter, even though I'm the one who thinks that we're gonna kill him.
We really do. Oh, we gotta have a plan for this. No, that's terrible.
All right.
Let's go talk to the hunter and figure it out.
Talk to the hunter. Okay, so asking Tolvin around, you do get where he's staying and stuff. You go up to his room, knock in. I'd say there may be like a guard there, but they kind of Tolvin walked you up. You know, there's a friend of a friend. Like if you're good with Tolvin, probably good. So knock on the door and they say, "You arrived for visitors?" Yeah, let them in. Open the door. You're the first to spot it. You know this gentleman. It is a tiefling, dark green skin, jet black hair, leathers, armor is. He kind of has his cloak and other his bow off to the side, but what all of you immediately notice is burns on the side of his face and kind of wrapped on other places on his body, but clearly injured.
Did the spirit do that?
You know the gentleman's name as the Falcon.
What a man.
I will do a respectful bow and nod. Falcon.
It's been a minute, Daylor. How you doing?
Doing fine, thank you. How the woods been?
Well, as you can see, he kind of like motions to the burns and stuff.
Fresh.
Yeah, I was hunting something and guess I lost my way on the trails a bit. He like readjusts himself. He's kind of really hurt. Like there's certain kinds of burns that run deep, and even the ancillary ones that kind of are like touched up but not really like healing. You can pretty bad.
With my party here, we're gonna deal with whatever those spirits are. Maury over here. Maury, say aye. That's Maury. He knows more about it than I do. So if you want, Maury, take the floor.
So, we heard the description, and we don't think that they're will wisps. Just based off of what everything that was said was, not entirely sure what it was that you saw, but I don't think they were.
No, your hunch might be right. Unfortunately, I was caught in a blast fire. It
Fire from the wisp?
Yeah.
That's badass, bro. Can I touch them? The burns.
Oh my god.
What were you out there hunting anyway? The guard said it wasn't
you get that long stare from him, and he just looks. No.
Cool, man.
Apparently there was some werebore or something coming through these parts. In the trade of hunting monsters rather than game nowadays for a while, but passed through the thickets where not many folk have been and saw a flash of red and out like a light.
You saw the flash of red first, you didn't see it before that.
When I got in a certain distance, it seemed to come up from the ground.
Came up from the ground.
It's like a mine of some sort.
Did you see a dead body underneath it?
Did it go back into the ground or did it stay
I didn't
out?
see much. I just saw the flare of the fire coming up, floating around, and blast me, hit me out.
You might as well be blind.
Show some respect to your elders, kid.
He's not an elder. You look 27.
That's double your age. That's your elder.
He chuckles a bit. He's like, well, sure ain't feeling 27. Tell you that right now. I mean, whatever insight I can give you, that's kind of what I got. I know Dabra usually knows tales of what's in around here. She's been here a while. If there's something to go off that, be your route. Holly will probably pay good for anything you find, but you're dealing with Miss Thornton. Usually don't turn on the right side of those deals. Any oddities and stuff. I mean, let's be real, Drip's kind of a freak.
Who?
Little goblin fella. Thinks he's all kind of high and mighty. Really charming fella.
Was it the one at the bar? Was it the town
Goblin
one?
folk.
Yeah, I believe so.
He's made a name. You know what? I will give him this. He's made a name for himself in the town.
Doing what?
Not gonna. He owns the Sleeping Giant. It's a tavern nearby.
A competitive
real-
What was he
tavern.
doing in a rival tavern?
Well,
Suspicious, I say. Just saying.
it was.
Just saying.
Let's just be real.
Really? You
Stonehill
haven't
is for
talked
good
to the
drinks.
guy yet.
Sleeping Giants for not so good drinks. He's spruced up the place. He's actually brought it some kind of rapport before the previous owner. So he's done some good for the town. I'll give him that.
Well, thank you. Anyone else? Conspiracy? Got anything?
Told you we should have gone to Abracadabra.
I want a vibe
We'll
check,
go there
Falcon.
Inside, yeah, go for it.
Vibe check.
To see,
Rolling that 20 on the vibe
no,
check.
to see if he's
vibes.
holding anything back.
Yeah, insight check.
Okay.
Vibes.
13.
13? He seems forthright and honest. Like, there isn't anything. You get the sense that, like, he did get knocked out. Like, he was. Whatever it was, it did hit him hard, and he went down. Like, if he could provide more, he would be. Especially in the presence of Dalor, you know? So, anyway.
I look back at Daylor. I think that the goblin is
Nick,
more suspicious than
Can we, like,
anything
close the
here.
door to the studio? Thank you.
I mean, we can, but I figured if we're just gonna take on the wisps, then we just go over to Abra.
That's my way of saying we should leave now.
Point taken. Oh, thank you, Falcon. We'll be off. Rest
hunting.
well. See you soon.
Wait, can we walk?
More Johnny Clark.
I offer him a vial of cactus juice.
Like, very painfully kind of reaches up and, like, inspects it. Thank you. Kind of looking it over.
For
He
the
accepts it.
burns.
He pulls it out, kind of inspects it and stuff. He's actually going to do a nature check. Ooh. Yeah, no. He knows exactly how to apply it and stuff, and much appreciated. Thank you.
All right, as they're walking out the door, I run back and I say, oh. Hey, I'm sorry if I, like, offended you back there.
Uh-huh.
If.
I want you to have this. And I reach in my pocket and I pull out.
What do you have in your pocket?
Finish that sentence. Finish it.
Just like one of this snake scales that fell off.
So he picks up the snake scale and looks over. You're a strange one. Get that a lot, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Scurries up.
Puts it off kind of to the
Down,
side,
down.
wincing a little bit.
What do you want, kid?
I talked to him again. He's so cool.
He kind of nods
That's
and
great.
is like a kind of like strange meets strange, and he's like, I get it.
That's great, kid.
cool.
Whenever we get to Outer, if you want to talk to, you can. No thieving.
I wasn't going to from him. He didn't have any cool shit in his house anyway.
I mean the potion healer.
Oh.
You're at the end, by the way. You're at to give more context to this and stuff. You were like, he was basically, he's not local, so he was in town. So they Tolbin basically put him up in a room. Healers have been coming through and stuff, but it's actually, as you guys are walking out, kind of deal. You see that kind of like very fair, like blonde, white dress elf kind of walk by and go in.
Pretty.
Is that a Dabra?
No,
Okay.
it's not a Dabra. That you would know as,
Daylor knows everyone.
you would know as Sister Gorel. She's a local healer.
Oh, finally, we meet one.
Hey, you want-
We need
We
join
wanna join our
please.
party?
NPC,
Yeah.
please.
Please.
Yeah, no, she's a local healer.
No stealing potions from a Dabra.
I'll tell you that after we leave.
No. No, now. I need it now. You promise now.
No.
No stealing from shopkeeps. At all.
I'd like to smile at Dabra.
I promise.
Well, Dabra's still technically downstairs.
Do you really
Enjoy
promise?
I
You're
promise.
Her
just
lunch.
saying you promise.
I'm saying I'm gonna promise.
I took 5
My
drinks
word
and I'm fine,
is
but
my-
I'm fine.
Word.
You're 12. Your word means nothing right now.
It means a snake scale to me, so it's quite a lot.
That's a weird metaphor. What are you talking about?
You wouldn't get it.
You're right, I don't. absolutely
Alrighty. So, moving on. Where are we?
gonna be so
Just
fun.
because it's getting later, I just want to
Yeah, I
keep
got you.
things moving along. Where are we going
Speak
next?
to
Adabra.
Adabra.
Bones.
potion maker.
Okay. So you find Adabra downstairs, and she's kind of chatting with someone local, and she's, oh, hello, how can I help you? Who has the highest passive perception?
I believe I do.
And what is it?
14.
14? Okay, let me roll something real quick. Okay, cool. She doesn't hide it. You look at one of her hands, it is wood.
Oh, cool. Cool.
It is a prosthetic. You can't really glean too many details. I mean, if you stare at her hand, you might gain some more. But it seems to be elvish in design, but it also seems to be more pulleys and levers rather than something magical. Just throwing that out there. So she looks up and says, yes, can I help you?
I really like your hand.
This thing, I'm quite sorry. She kind of like awkwardly still like kind of hides it a bit more.
No, it's cool.
Well, I appreciate that much. My name is Deborah Gwynn. You are?
My name is Nedra. These are my friends, Maury and Leo. That's not my friend. That's Daler.
Wow. Thanks for the introduction.
Likes you.
Why does no one like me?
Why are you roasting?
Good gods. What have I done? What have I done?
Wait, can I
You
whisper?
established yourself as the adult, and so now we all hate you.
Yeah. And I whisper over to you.
Kids these days.
No one cares.
Well,
what
I
you
want to
think,
steal her
Maury.
hand.
No, you.
I want to steal her hand. I don't want the potions. I want her hand.
You can't
Make a
have her
perception
hand.
check.
A what?
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because you're thinking of stealing things. I wanna see
Thinking of stealing things.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
thinking of stealing things. I want to see what you find.
And it's not passive perception.
No, this would just be a perception roll because you're looking at her hand and you're sizing her up and being like, "Can I steal this?"
Can I just like have Maury like always keep like a little bit of an eye like subtly on Leo?
Come on.
mean, yes, but I would also say that you're afraid of conflict so heavily that it might
That's
like.
fair.
I would say you're.
I'll
you're
keep
I'm
an
gonna
eye
say
on Leo.
future.
I did-
I'm thinking I keep like an eye on her and then eye on him, and then I like send him over to Dave
So-
or whenever something happens.
So with fits and stuff, you're saying, yeah, I would say that that's fine. I would just say that like,
I'm not gonna confront her.
oh no, yeah,
confront
no,
him.
I get it. I'm just saying like, as a like rolling with passive and stuff, maybe a little bit more, but if you're actively like dodging an event and stuff, and then Leo is plotting because or he sees an opportunity, I'm gonna be like, well, you kind of were distracted, so
Yeah,
well,
that's
I'll
right.
keep it in mind,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I got a 16.
16. She's kind of tapping her foot a little bit. You hear the same kind of wood knocking that you would surmise from her hand.
Oh.
I would like to intimidate Leo into not doing that.
There are 3 adults here.
You don't. I will say this.
By, like, turning to
there's
look at him
nothing,
and be like-
nothing to really glean from. Did you whisper that?
I whispered it to him, not them.
I'm right here.
Well,
No,
I
you're
will
not.
say for the fun of this, for right now, you are on alert, but you haven't fully heard.
I just,
Only
Just
I
for
hered
the
it.
chaos. Just for the chaos.
Just for fun.
Chaos.
Just for chaos.
Thank you.
for no reason at all, I turn around and give Leo a suspicious look.
You know that tracks their characters.
That does.
That's track. That's true. Just
You get an atypical don't do that look from Nedra. Sensing
You're always looking at me like that. There's no difference.
sensing in some way you are plotting. We'll call it that. All right. So she sits there and says, "Well, it's wonderful to meet you all.
Hey, Will the Wisps, anything you know about them? We're gonna try to deal with them.
That's so rude. She was trying to
so-
introduce herself.
It's been a long day. I'm 5 drinks in. I'm ready to just go out, deal with it, and be done with it.
I don't know of will-o-wisps. They're usually more to the north. I did hear strange rumblings though of."
Something like a wisp.
It's not Little Wisp, but it's something like it.
Do you provide the description you had?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. She kind of nods her head. More like a flaming skull, if I'm to be presumed. The size, the mass, the flaming, the more fire.
That makes a
aspect.
lot of sense.
That would.
Yes.
The flying skull makes sense.
Yeah.
But
For the
give me-
educated people,
does.
yeah.
Give me one moment. She kind of
yeah.
looks down and thinks to herself. I do remember tales of an old mage out in the woods towards there. It's long
Old story,
forgotten.
old legend, do tell.
It's long forgotten. There was a mage from one of the major cities at the time. Came down here and did some research here in the woods in private. And then all of a sudden, one day, when some rumblings of the town went to go knock down his door, there was an explosion of some kind, and deep in the woods, no one has ever found it. It's obviously superstition otherwise rules a town such as this. So no one has gone that way
How
till, I guess, the falcon disrupt.
how long ago was that?
The tale itself stretches back about 350 years, but I can remember a time where there were whispers of it in the streets. It's much faded to time. There are more told
Yeah.
tales of this town and this area than that, but
I write all of that down
Mhm.
very excitedly.
yeah, absolutely. I say, she continues, I'd be more than, I mean, if you find anything, please let me know. I'm always interested in odd curios such as that, but if you would all pursue this, please pursue it with caution.
Did you hear that, Leo? Caution.
I totally heard every single word that every single one of you said. While you guys were talking.
Go on.
Can I have cast a spell?
What spell are you trying to cast?
Mage Hand. It's a cantrip.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
I'd say, okay, so what are you intending to do with it?
You know.
I want to simultaneously cause a distraction that causes you to look up while the mage hand somehow takes your wooden hand.
While the
So-
conversation's
so-
happening?
Mage Hand, if I remember correctly, and I'll look it up, is a concentration. So if you're trying to do a distraction while you're doing Mage Hand and stuff, you will be like
Okay.
trying to like throw something or something like that, or like, hey, look at that, and then your Mage Hand kind of comes in.
Yeah,
Is that-
perfect. Hey, look at the ceiling. It's got cool tiles.
Concentration.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Oh boy.
You can control it with your action for up to a minute, but it's not a concentration.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Would I be aware of this happening with my passive perception?
You can't
We're
see.
see.
friends.
Use action to eliminate the object.
That means you can see it, not do
I'll
anything
split
about
the
it.
diff with you when I sell it.
Oh my god.
Okay. First off, what are you distracting? I would definitely see a perception on that because something does happen, Nedra. So what are you doing? Tell me your roll perception check.
Because I'm talking to
What is your game plan? How are you going about this?
I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know anything that
She's kind
Adabra's
of keeping her
scared
hands kind of down into her like.
Is she behind
kind
a
of-
desk, or are we talking?
She's
like-
at a table. So you guys basically walked up to her in the inn with the table. She has basically her sleeve kind of are more billowing and stuff to obfuscate her hand. So it's hard to like see it. Sometimes it pops out and stuff a little bit, but more or less. So she doesn't have a right hand.
Okay.
So she more like if she's talking or anything, more moves with her left rather than her right, and kind of keeps that low
That's perfect.
in a way.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Tight to her body though.
Yes.
So like if this is
But
where I am
under the
right now.
table.
It's, I mean, like, kind of yes and no, but sure, we'll go with it.
Okay.
You see an opportunity for it.
I'm gonna say, oh my God, there's a huge ass spider on the ceiling.
Roll persuasion, and you roll perception.
Oh,
I rolled perception. Not only do I not notice, but I actually jump and try to find the spider.
Okay, great.
1.
Yeah.
Critability, man! All right, so yeah, you are fully distracted by this. Like,
Yeah. At bare minimum,
Exactly.
you got one.
you had a
Leo.
full like up squirrel moment, like squirrel.
No.
Like,
shit.
you're-
17 plus 6
Okay. For
for the persuasion.
yeah, no, almost. And like other people too were like, whoa. Adabra definitely. Yeah, Deborah definitely falls for it. So
child has
you
so
go
much
for
influence.
the grab.
You will be our downfall.
Please let this happen. I want to add to my collection, get like a tool belt with a wooden hand. Wouldn't that
This is
be-
someone's
Make
prosthetic
me-
arm.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
This isn't the first time I've had a leash kid in the party.
You couldn't wait till after we bought potions?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
19.
Yeah.
What?
She fully looks up. She's like, "Oh, maybe I have a spell for it." And she lifts up, and her arm kind of goes off to the side here to kind of go there. You deftly, like, kind of seeing the mechanisms and stuff, just it comes off. It is now in your mage hand. Also, I will say this for everyone looking: while Leo is pointing, his hand kind of has a little bit of shadow on it, almost like a darkness, kind of teetering off just a little bit.
We're all looking at the spider.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's looking at this side.
I'm confused myself. Where is
Yeah, exactly.
Where is the spider?
I just gasped.
Exactly.
He has a shadow on his hand?
No. Spider.
Spider. It's a big spider.
Crikey.
Allegedly, yes. Okay, so now I've got a wooden hand. I don't do anything else.
The
I'm
wooden
looking
hand
for
of
the spider
Adabra
now.
Gwyn.
Hand is in my robes. It's hidden, and now I'm looking for the spider too. I guess it went away. Maybe it's my eyes. I'm really tired, guys. I'm so sorry. Maybe a
Oh, it's quite
potion.
all right, dear. Do you need?
I would love a potion.
It's at this point she goes to her bag and she notices her hand is gone, and you see her kind of this tan skin just like go kind of like a flush, like red.
Well, there's the consequences of your actions.
You don't know that I did this.
I'm just saying.
She's gonna. Oh, this is interesting now. You see the kind of like flushness and like the immediately scanning the room, and just from like the littlest bit from your like cloak, it's pointing out just a little bit. She looks at, oh my dear, if
What's happening?
And she's asking for her hand back. She sees it.
I was gonna give it back. I just wanted to see if I could do it. You know, I didn't mean to take it. I feel bad. I feel bad that I have been caught.
it's quite all right. Just please. And she kind of holds out her other hand to just like have it back. Okay, so you see her like very like under the table, like puts it back on, and you just see like just a kind of like relief just kind of wash over her. I'm sorry, and I understand, of course. Testing one's ability is of youth and otherwise, and I highly encourage it. But just know that for some things that are personal can cause great pain for them.
I'm sorry.
It's quite all right. Continuing on with all of you, she just continues on about the area. You have the info to basically, you know where you're going. You know that it might possibly be flame skulls, and if you find anything, bring it back to her.
Do we need to talk to Alia, or are we just good to... I think we're just good to go. I don't really want... we don't want to deal with Alia. We don't.
No.
We really don't.
Should we buy a potion?
Yeah,
I mean, I
we
have
should.
a few. I mean,
Oh, we have
if
a
this
few?
is really... I heard from Sister Gorel earlier about how grievous the wounds were. If it truly is that bad, I do have some simple potions that I can give you all.
If... Oh, we would buy.
We'll
for sure.
happily buy.
Happily to buy.
Buy them,
Please,
no
let us.
Make a persuasion.
Not great at
like
that. It's a
buying
minus
dinner.
1, but I got a 15.
15? Okay. Most likely, your cost and otherwise, I'll make it very small. I make these on the side and am very proficient at it.
Even if it's just a gold for each one, allow us to pay
I'll
some.
call it at a silver. Why not?
Oh,
We'll take a silver.
You're incredibly generous.
Wow.
Thank you.
So you each have a simple healing potion, except for Leo, who has a greater healing potion.
Aw.
not the
kid.
consequences to the actions I thought.
I would like to reach into my
favorite
cactus bag
Oh my god.
and pull out one that has little flowers on it and just give it.
Oh, thank you. That's quite lovely. She takes it and she's like very careful with it, setting it down.
Well, that's it. Thank you. Appreciate it once again. Apologies.
I will say this too. It is in the same kind of flask, so if you all are looking at it and stuff, it doesn't look like different. It'll just be a different. You have a little bit more healing.
Very cool.
So yes, she kind of wraps up and says, "If you excuse me," and like finishes up her meal and stuff, and takes on her day. You have a direction. You have a place to go. Do you want to go anywhere else, or are we good?
No,
We're ready to go.
I think we're good to
Alrighty.
go.
So,
Let's kill.
Woo!
Murder.
Took a while.
Yes.
Murder. Murder.
Took like
Wow,
an hour.
it's late.
To be fair,
Okay.
it is our first session and it's the intro, and we started late. So
yes,
Yeah.
it is. We started
in a normal
late.
session,
We-
this would be good.
For
Yeah.
all of you watching at home, this is the first thing we've done in studio with
take a
each
bathroom
other.
break, please.
Everybody here. I will actually say if we're really going later, let's cut it here for like a bathroom break. If we're cutting that in, I don't know. This is all new. Deal with it. We might just be like, and we're back in 5 seconds. But we'll call it here so I know it's a good stopping point, leading on the next thing, and I will set up some stuff. Go take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself.
Be
nice,
cool,
lovely.
kiddos.
Thank you. We'll be right back. hello, we're back. It's very late here, so we're gonna try and get through this a bit quicker.
10:40.
We're gonna try. I mean, I don't want to like discredit your guys' like experience, but it's pretty late.
Just kill our characters.
So
It is not canon. Just
yeah. So you guys
It was
are
all a dream.
on the trail leading to the western edge of the forest. Now there are some trails that go there, but it's basically a bit of a trail in and then off the beaten path. So you have to go in a bit. You're given the right directions, especially with the descriptions and stuff of where and like from townsfolk, you're on your way. So the real thing is how are you approaching? Big question for all of you.
I will be in the front as exploration's just kind of my thing, anyways.
Okay.
And I know at this point I'm aware that I'm the one that can take the fight. These three can't.
Real quick, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
Chainmail?
It's the one I didn't get anything higher than that 'cause, like I just went with the starting kit.
Yeah.
So
Fair
chainmail.
enough. I just wanted to see if you had any plate mail and stuff that would be disadvantage to stuff.
Yeah, it's disadvantage to stealth anyways, even with
Oh
chainmail.
yeah.
It was just the lowest tier that I could get that had the highest armor. I didn't want to like buy anything plate mail or half plate.
Yeah, it jingles. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
My chains
are we
go jingle.
stealthing up? Are we just stretching
I
forward?
feel like we should stealth up.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try. It's not gonna be good though.
I'm not saying do either or. It's up to you guys. So
Sneaky beat.
I won't stealth, and I'll try to be like a distraction so that these three can like hide around me, and like I'll be like a couple paces in front of them.
okay, interesting. All right.
Yeah, that
then
works.
I'll have you three roll stealth checks.
Heck yeah.
And I'm just,
deciding.
I'm not trying to hide it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking whether or not to roll like a deception or something.
Right.
But
16.
26.
26.
Give me a second. I was determining whether or not I was going to cast invisibility on the child, which I am not.
I can do that on myself.
Oh, that's fair. Plus stealth, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Cool. So you basically like, all right, I got this. You guys hang behind. You take a step forward. You look back and you're like, guys, guys.
I'll then I'll snap my echo into existence. Be like, hey, be on the lookout. Don't do anything stupid. And then just nod, and then he'll walk right behind me like a shadow.
Yeah, cool. So I
guess for context, my echo is just me, but a shadow. It's just fully realized.
I know crew just left. Basically, a lot of our crew just left, but I'm gonna go to our battle map now.
Woo! Let's go!
Okay, give me a second while I shift mics. This is all a new thing, folks. So this should be fine.
Do you need one of us to like move the camera?
No, it's fine. If they need to shift or anything, they'll do it from the control room. My audio is probably like dancing around. So, hi, hello. We're at
Hello.
battle map.
Here we go.
Oh my God, guys.
Here we go.
Okay, so you have a chateau.
Yes.
The chateau will be a flurf. Why not?
Flurmp.
A
Verndevar.
flurf. Why not?
Flundebar.
Okay. So, I need some dice. Jeez.
Woo!
I was so prepared for things, and now I'm not. Fun.
Things just happen.
Just gonna.
First semester v second semester.
Yeah.
True. I'm so prepared. Huh?
What?
What?
That's
Midterm today.
full set of dice.
Woo!
Okay. Cool. All right.
It's been the opposite for me.
So the order was Dalar. If we're at all on camera here, you're charging up with your shadow right behind. You guys are kind of dispersed here. I will erase this. You guys can't see the map, but I'm going to use it here, shift around things. If you need to like pop up or like look up, I'm going to shift this way so you don't see what's on my computer. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is the general layout. Dalar, since you are leading the charge,
Aye.
I would like for you to roll a perception check.
Been good at those today. I'm at a +1. Can I get anything? 19.
19.
No, 19.
Alrighty. I'm also gonna do a ruling right here. You guys waited till it was more towards the dark, towards the night.
Figured.
That's when they were appearing.
Yep. And we also went from like different places and talked
Correct.
to people. So.
I mean, it's not been long.
Yeah.
You've also kind of just stayed in the tavern because that's just how it kind of ended up. Because you guys were you were quick in D&D time. You weren't quick in like real time.
No,
But that's
not at all. Not at all.
That's D&D second is 4 hours. Okay, so walking up, I'm going to use these red things, so you see it. Let's see. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
3.
3.
So that's what I see.
You see, floating out from the brush and kind of going in a radius here, kind of just coming in a line, is a floating skull. Its eyes are blazing bright red. It has a mane of flame just caressing around it. It is hovering and just floating by. You're not rolling stealth, are you?
Oh no. No.
So as it's floating away, just like locks eyes with you immediately.
I'm going to, the moment I see that, if possible, because I don't think we've rolled initiative yet, I'm going to use my bonus action. Is that within 15, like, is the skull within 15 feet of me? Or 20 feet?
I say... It's like 25, 30-ish. It's off in the distance. It's just spotted you. It's like coming from the brush. And as it's like emerging from the brush, it finally sees you.
Okay. I'm going to use my Manifest Echo, and I'm going to teleport it 15 feet away from me, closer towards the spirit.
The echo.
Yes.
Okay.
The Echo can, as a bonus action, I can just teleport it anywhere within 15 feet of me in a radius.
Okay, so it's closer to the
Yeah, it's
flame
just,
skull.
it's like a shield for me.
Okay, cool.
basically.
Yeah. Okay, so you put it directly in line with you. We're just gonna go with the written health because we don't want to overcomplicate things. Okay. It is going to attack. Because I said you're not really doing a surprise attack or anything. So you're
No, I was gonna say, I just teleported and I just figured it'd start
And then
fighting.
we'll roll some initiative.
Absolutely.
For some combat. Yes!
Okay.
Finally!
First combat.
Woo! Here we go.
Yes.
Unofficially.
Okay.
Unofficial.
Non-canon first combat.
Multi-attack, so it does 1.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
It would be a good thing to also say to all that how crits work in combat,
Yeah.
because I just rolled a natural 20.
That's fine. It's on my Echo.
So it'll be 25 to hit, which I'm pretty sure will hit.
Yes, that beats the AC of the
Yes,
Echo.
and then
Very much so.
Fire Ray has a range of 30 feet, so
Is that a pass through?
I was like, does it pass through?
we'll see real quick. 15 feet. Oh yeah. If you put it directly in line with you,
Yeah.
it will definitely hit you.
Okay.
So there is that.
That's fine.
I need more. I need to get some dice from
Oh
my
yeah, are
source
you
spreadsheet.
doubling the amount of dice, or are you doubling?
We are
the-
doubling the damage rolls.
Okay, so it's one roll, double up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's the easiest, and it's also
Yeah.
if you have high thing, then oh boy.
It hits hard.
Yeah.
Very much so.
So basically, it's going in a line.
Okay.
First, it'll hit your echo.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it has a like 1 hit point.
It has a hit point, so it goes through, yeah.
Yeah. 26 points of fire damage. So it locks eyes.
Obliterates.
It flares up and it's like flaming eyes. Shredding out at you. It's like not just like a streak of flame. It is just the around you just bursts in light and it just powers through, destroying your echo and coming straight for you. Yeah, it hits for that much damage. And
Ow.
then
Very much so, ow.
yeah, no, it has
A second attack.
actually no, I'm just gonna call it 1 attack because A, that did a shit ton of damage, and B, it would just be it's like waking up and seeing it. It
Yeah.
usually has a multi-attack, but I'm also hey, everyone at home, I'm not the kind of DM who really holds that close to the chest if it's important. So
It's fair. And also, it's non-canon, so if I die,
Right, yeah.
I die. Oh well.
I mean, are you all really
None of
gonna
this
run
is
home and
real.
read what the flame skull stats
No,
are?
no.
Exactly. We're here to have fun.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
Maybe.
that
what about
starts
it?
around. I need everyone to roll.
Roll
initiative.
initiative!
Oh,
Roll what?
shit.
Roll a d20 and then add your initiative.
Yes, so that will be your dex modifier.
19.
19, nice.
11.
14.
1.
You're reeling from the fire.
Oh, God.
Okay, so 25
I
to
really
20.
like you.
25, 20, no one.
25 to 20.
Our tank, everybody.
20.
19.
19?
11.
Okay. So we have. I'm just gonna write Ella at a 19. Let's see. What did
There we
that
go.
roll? That rolled that. Okay. 15 to 10.
14.
14. Okay.
And then Lex had 11.
This is who goes first in combat.
11.
Hi, so you'll go first. Hey, you're a good one to go first, probably, unless one of the skulls.
You said 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to like.
Let's.
Let's be friends. Hug it out.
And what'd you roll, Tyler?
1 with
One.
plus 0, as I have.
Credibility, man. I thought it was going to be towards those natural 20s.
No
but
dexterity.
No,
No.
sirree.
I am very old. The dexterousness is not there anymore.
Okay. Top of the round. Ella, you're up.
I kind of want to. I don't. Okay. I want to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp right out the get go.
Okay.
within
What is
range?
your range on that?
Oh, it's anything I can see within range. So.
Range. No, the range is right there. You had it up.
Oh,
It's right there. So casting time, range, 30 feet.
30 feet?
it's not in range, is it?
1, 2,
have to
3,
walk.
Or like 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's out of range for like. You can move closer.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
Does
your
that
movement
count
speed?
as a bonus action?
No.
No, movement.
So for a turn in combat, you have 3 things you can do. You have your movement, which is your movement speed. So you move that many squares. Each square is 5 feet. You have an action, which will be kind of like your main thing, and then sometimes you'll have a bonus action. So something that you do kind of on the side very quickly that doesn't really have a bunch of stuff involved with it.
Okay.
So it'll usually say on your sheet like what you can do on a bonus action, what you can do on an action. So you can move. How much is your movement speed?
Let's see. 25.
25? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll say you're just in range if you come up here. These green circles also on this are all trees.
Okay.
So just putting that out there. Also, Fog of War. You didn't see that thing that I clearly wrote there. Anyway,
I couldn't
moving
read.
on. Yeah, it's also a flat image, and I'm looking down at it.
fair.
Cool. It's going great, guys.
Yeah.
First combat. Okay, so you move into range, you cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, right? Okay, so what does that do?
Okay. A medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for the creature you can see within 5 feet of it. The target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target makes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is
Grappled.
It is restrained,
It's,
but
And
you
it
have to make a
is
dex
restrained.
save.
you have to make a strength
Strength
saving
save,
throw.
sorry.
Cool. All right.
And
So
that's gonna
it
go-
is
so you
making a strength save
Close that real quick.
against your spell save DC.
So you need your spell save DC.
Yeah, no, it's a 5.
Never mind. You're good. You're good.
These are not strong. They're skulls. They're floating.
They have floating.
So you basically you run up and then you just kind of like
2d6.
push into the ground. A kind of like shadow kind of like swerves around like in this bright light, and then just suddenly, almost like as if like snuffing out a light, just this shadowy mass of earth just comes up and grabs it. Roll your damage.
4 and 2, so 6.
6. Awesome. Alrighty. Does it stay right?
Yeah,
Next
it's
time you
restrained.
progress? Okay, cool. Yeah. That's a thing. I have it marked. Anyway.
Yep.
So we have that down. It is restrained, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And it's a concentration, so I'm going to be here for a bit.
You can cast spells that aren't concentration with that. You just can't cast another concentration
Yeah.
spell.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Basically, if you get it's really good actually. Okay, cool.
Restrained is really good.
Restrained is really good. Basically, what it'll do also, when you have that on there, it's holding it in place. It's not going to move anywhere.
Okay.
So, and some things happen with its attacks you don't really need to know about. It's a really good thing to do. Okay.
Not me.
Who is... of course, I have the order. Spencer.
I have a question.
Yes, I have an answer.
About how much do you think Fitz weighs?
Fitz is a Fey familiar, right?
Yep.
So it usually takes on the...
The weight of whatever it is.
Right.
It's a very big anaconda,
It's a
isn't
big
It's not an
anaconda.
anaconda. It's
Python.
a
It's a boa
probably
constrictor.
my wingspan. Ish.
Well, luckily for you, I believe there are stats for a boa constrictor.
it?
Let's
There
go.
are heavy
always
boys.
stats.
I
something.
figured. I just
They're
want to see if it's
Your
within a certain-
wingspan, I'm going to guess around 40 pounds?
That's probably
40, 50?
Maybe I shouldn't guess
Okay.
the wingspan because I'm not strong.
According to the internet, the average weight of a boa constrictor is about 22 to 33 pounds. So we're going to rule that at about 11. Because it is a fake creature, it is
That is-
lighter, and you are wearing it around you this entire
time.
time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that you have 22 pounds around your neck.
Dang it! I was gonna try and cast catapult and throw him. Are there any
True
any
D&D
like
physics.
rocks or anything? I assume we're in a forested area.
So
there's
there's like some different rocks and stuff. You have different trees and stuff. There isn't like big rocks or anything that you can. I mean, you can make a perception check.
Yeah, I'll do
Sure,
that
bonus
just
action.
So I can... Yeah. Not good. That's a
How close is he to me?
3.
As of right now, I will say about about 15 feet or so.
All right, never mind.
Okay, a 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't
No.
really see anything. It's very dark right now.
Okay.
Except the light that was there, that was emanating in such bright light, it has now been snuffed out. Even though you have like dark vision, you can see in dark grays and stuff. You aren't seeing any like rock formations otherwise. It seems more
Then-
underbrush, like fallen leaves.
If
and then you
that's the
see-
case, I'm gonna take the little bag of sand that is in my inventory.
Okay,
And I'm gonna cast catapult on it and chuck it at the flame skull.
fantastic. Go for it.
Yeah.
I need you to make a dex save.
Okay.
Which restrained does that mean?
Disadvantage. Yeah, no, that's a 5.
Oh,
Again.
Yeah. Let's go. And that's at
Flame
first
skull 5
level.
go.
Mm-hmm.
So I need 3d8 because catapult is better than people give it credit for.
Wait, 3d8 at first?
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh. That is
Oh my lord.
16.
16? Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So as it's basically holding and you see those like things, basically pick the sand. It, like almost like Super Smash, like
Yeah.
baseball. It just zooms out and like
Yeah.
exponentially like takes up speed and like has a bit of like you see that trail going off. It hits and basically in between the fingers as it kind of like opens up, you see the skull kind of like. It like you see it go on and then like you see chunks of like the skull splinter. And stuff.
Ooh, let's go, let's go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Maury.
I think in the future we should have battle music. can get a
We
speaker.
should. Copyright is the thing that I need to
is
worry about.
true.
That is
Rock band.
So
fair.
that is true,
Could we
and
get
I also
some
have.
music
make
and like play
some.
with the speed?
We
the
can
speed
definitely.
settings on it?
If I get the right person, I have some people who are composers. I also have some other people that I know are just like, hey, can we get away with this?
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah.
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But this is you did some
Perfect.
really good damage to it.
Mortal Kombat.
Anything else?
Catapult.
Immortal
No,
Kombat.
You're here.
Ew.
So I'd say you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm gonna-
7, 8.
I'm just gonna
4.
get behind that tree.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Move you up there. I'm not gonna worry about like counting out the squares right now.
It's within.
If it's reasonable, I'll do it.
It's within range.
Moving on. It is the Flame Skull's
Oh.
turn.
Higher than you. Yeah, no catapult. You can cast it up to 60 feet, and then you
it can't
shoot
really
it
do
90
much.
feet
So
in a
it's
straight
going
line.
to. Does the earth and grass have any HP? Is the real
They have to
question.
make another
Let's
strength save.
see.
If I remember.
At the top of the turn or at the bottom of the turn?
What does it say?
Um,
I don't have the spell.
must make a strength save. Wait, oh,
Can make a strength check against your spell save DC.
yeah.
And
To break out, the restrained target can make a strength check against your spell DC.
As an action.
Yeah, as an action.
yeah.
As an action.
Or it doesn't say specifically
Wait.
as an action.
Hold on. Let me look. As an action, you can. To break out the restrained target, can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
Yeah. And if
On
it
a
fails, it's
success-
just another 2d6.
Correct. It's not going to move. It's going to stay in the grass, but it's going to try and poke its jaw out and fire off another. It's going to go in the direction that I remembered.
Yep.
So,
Will it be a disadvantage at all since it's trying to?
yes, it would be a disadvantage. 8.
No. No.
So as it like goes out to fire, it locks. It's like you see its red eyes kind of lock, and then it fires. But then like the grass just kind of like and it turns it and it just fires straight up, like kind of off in an arc.
Loser.
You do the Fortnite dance. Loser.
Yeah, no. Again,
Cast
it fires
spectral
off
taunting
less
on
than 13 will hit.
No, 16 is the AC.
You suck.
Yeah, no.
Perfect.
It continues to fire off into
Well,
like
psychological
streaks of fire firing up into the sky.
Alrighty.
Moving on
Insecure.
to Lex. Yep.
All right. I would like to, because I should be able to, because currently I'm hidden. I would like to pop out of the tree line with sneak attack, stab it, and then hide.
Okay, it's pretty distance away,
Yeah,
so you
you
will have to
are very
move.
far away.
You can do a crossbow though.
Crossbow? Yeah. Okay.
Or whatever ranged weapon you have.
Yeah.
I moved you up 15 feet, and
Maybe
you're still a
sling,
good
crossbow, whatever.
20 or so.
Short bow.
Yeah. Short
That
bow.
works too.
Fine.
That works great.
Hey, okay, you have advantage on this attack.
Woo.
Since it is grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is restrained.
Oh, that's cocked.
Roll again.
Kick.
For all of you who don't know,
That would
cocked
be-
means that your dice landed weirdly and you can't use it.
Wait, what is
18 will be the higher one.
Cock?
18 definitely will hit.
C-O-C-K?
ED plus
Alright.
plus ED. Cock.
Cock.
Cock plus ED.
I'm
Viagra, you're
casting you all. I am all for it. Okay, what did you roll for damage?
For damage, I know how math works. 7.
7. Cool.
Nice.
And then you
All
add
right, so
sneak
you quick, definitely in the
Oh,
brush.
yeah, sneak attack?
Sneak attack, I do too.
I mean, it's from stealth.
You're
Yeah, I
upset.
would have disadvantage on trying to see you in that. Yeah, no. What was your stealth again?
My stealth was 28.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Attack?
Add it.
How much are you sneaking at? 2d6
It's-
right now?
yeah, it's just another d6.
It?
It's,
Yeah.
I thought it
No,
was
it's
2d6.
2d6.
Oh yeah, it is 2d6. Okay,
At
cool.
4th level, yeah, it would be 2.
Because rogues are crazy. Rogues are.
It only balloons from there.
It goes crazy.
All
So
right.
an additional 7.
So 14
Seven.
damage.
Both. I add 6 to both of these.
No, you don't.
Oh,
No.
never mind. Yeah.
Sneak attack is no
So,
modifier.
For 7.
Damn it, yeah.
Okay, cool. You basically, you get in the brush, you fire upwards like that, you thread your kind of short bow and the arrow up and into the skull. It basically like passes like from the, what would be the jaw and up through the skull. So it like pops through and up. It's fucking really
God,
rough.
we're really accurate, aren't
Man.
Awesome.
it.
Yep.
Daylor is going to summon the echo again. It's just as a bonus action, I can just summon the echo within 30
Echo.
feet.
we? Yep.
No.
Where are you putting it?
I'm going to put it right next to the. Actually, yeah, I'll put it to your left, the other side.
This
Right
way?
there. Yeah, right there.
That's where, okay, I'm just going to say this is just an indicator that it's in the grasp.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
And then I'm also going to walk up towards it. I have 25 feet of movement. Can I get there?
1, 2, 3, 15. Yeah, so you can get there.
Okay. With that, I'm going to whack it, and then I'm also going to I'll whack with my Unleash Incarnation as well, which means I'll make 2 attacks, 1 from Echo, 1 from me.
I'm going to say right now,
Don't.
knowing you being a skilled fighter, you don't need to waste anything.
I was just in
It's-
case I
it's-
miss, but
It's really. You have an advantage on this because it's
oh,
still
that's right.
restrained.
That's true.
Grappled.
I will not then. I will
Yeah,
just.
it has disadvantage on dexterity saves. You should be fine.
All right, then yes, I will just whack it.
Because even if you attack with your like echo too.
A 17, I'm sure will hit, but I'll see if I can go for the crit. Did not. All right.
Absolutely will hit.
It's going to be a D10 plus 3.
D10 plus 3.
That's going to be 12 points of damage.
Anyway, you want to flavor it?
Yeah. So after like feeling the singes on my arm, and I feel like a little bit of my beard twinging, a couple of the red beads falling off. Oh, you've done it now. I'm gonna just run up and like a baseball bat, swing that thing out of the Maximilian's earthen grasp and just fly it like it's a home
Yeah.
run.
So as you basically aim your warhammer up and you kind of like lock it underneath, basically because the hand is still there and the fingers are there, as you make contact, the skull basically shatters, basically sending shrapnel through the fingertips and out in just this like firework or just like this sparks just coming out of this fist and fizzling out. It is no more.
Woo!
Nice.
First kill of the campaign. Let's go!
First kill of the campaign.
Jeez, I wanted to kill it.
You helped me kill it.
You helped.
You helped all of us
immensely.
kill it.
Oh, right.
Your earthen grasp carried that.
As
true, actually.
you hit it up and stuff, you notice a faint red aura kind of drip down from basically dripping off of the earth and grass,
Okay.
and kind of goes off into the tree line.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
Stop it.
Fucker.
Halt. Ew.
Suspect.
Ew.
I didn't think anyone would do that.
That's pretty much all I can do. Quick question though, just
Yes.
for future clarification. Health potions, are you doing them as actions or bonus actions?
Bonus action.
Okay.
Is this creature something we can communicate with in any way?
It's
It's
in
dead.
pieces.
It is
I know,
dead.
but
It's
the
in
little,
pieces.
red glob.
That's not a creature.
It basically is just a
We're
kind
standing
of a
around like
collection
it's
of
a
energy. It just
caterpillar.
kind of like
Okay.
like if you've ever seen like smoke kind of like disperse on a floor,
Yeah.
it kind of is just that red glow and kind of just on the floor and just kind of floats off in a direction on the ground. So it's kind of like
We follow the trail.
just like
Probably.
going
I
to certain
can't send it a little telepathic message to suck it.
Do you try
Like
to?
a child.
Yes, I do.
You make no contact.
Okay.
Like
give
an
it a
Worth a
absolute
shot.
child.
Perfect.
Yeah, you don't take anything.
Okay.
So that out of the way, let me roll something.
Ooh.
Cool. All right.
Oh, it's secret.
So, do you follow the wisp or
Yes.
the remains of the flaming skull?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, I will have my echo go like 30 feet in front of me and just walk 30 feet in front of me the entire time, and I will be like 10 feet to the left of him.
Yep.
So I don't.
It's a physical. The echo's a physical.
It's a physical embodiment, yeah.
I don't understand what it
It's-
looks like.
So basically, it is. Think of it as like if
Okay, that
If-
works.
Like the same way that he.
Yeah.
if
Okay.
I was like just like imposed, if my shadow was imposed on a wall, think of it as that shadow like got peeled off Peter Pan
Yeah, I'll say
style.
it's Peter
Yeah.
Pan.
It's just Peter Pan.
Oh, I thought it was an animal.
No. My
no.
echo is
Like
like,
a dog.
it is Daylor Part 2, but like inky
Goodness.
blackness
Yeah.
and
It's
just
It's literally the shadow version.
Yeah,
incorporeal.
it's a shadow version.
I like it more
in
than
a
I
certain
like
way.
the version of
Makes sense.
just regular daylight.
It does glow. It does have like little hints of purple in it, though.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
it does have an energy around it rather than it just being a
It's your
just
aura.
It's not your shadows. It's a little bit different.
No, I know.
Campaign joke. Daylor's shadow pulls more than he does.
Shut up.
Yes.
He's got a game. Silent killer.
So, as you guys are following this wisp, you see a rickety old shack or hut forward in front of you.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
I immediately walk up and try to kick down the door.
Okay, make
with my little
an attack roll.
stubby legs. Attack roll.
It's the door.
Against the door.
Yeah.
Oh no, Vox Machina.
Oh no.
It's just a really
Here
big
we go.
mimic.
Normal attack roll?
Yeah.
What does
Yeah.
that entail? Just
So just roll a d20, add your strength modifier.
Oh. So
Are there
valid.
any cracks in those around?
This is just a
Perception.
really big
17.
mimic. I'm gonna
Plus
be
17?
mad.
0.
Plus 0.
Plus 0? Cool.
Or it's plus two,
Roll
whatever.
a d6 for me.
That is I think it's a
4.
4? Cool. With a 12 perception, looking around, it definitely is older, decrepit, has wear and tear from anything from weather to just
I'm looking
time.
for a hole for Fitz to go through.
You do see a few, but it is only at that moment that you hear the door goes flying in.
Hey! Is there anything about the stone I would notice? While before the is it all a wood shack or is there like
It's a
stone?
wooden shack.
Okay, it's just wood. Okay.
It's not really anything of like there's a base stonework in the foundation, but it's also been sunken into the dirt. It's hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be ramshackled, and the space is wide open in front of you.
Aye, kid.
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay. So looking in and around, you start to see what looks almost like soot and ash, kind of in an explode. Like, make me a perception. Just make me a perception. Why am I giving you so much? I'm gonna make a roll for
Do
it.
you have like
Passive
dark-
perception?
Shadow sorcerer,
Ah.
Yeah, dark vision at
That's what
120.
it is.
magical.
Not passive perception, but so you'll go to your stats,
The good
your
shit.
so skills. Typically, whenever he says like make this check, it'll be in that page.
It's a 4.
When you kick the door in, you see a layer of dust kind of like puff up as the door lands and like into the space. Looking around, you're not getting anything in an initial look around. Just poking your head in. You'd have to go into the space. Check it out.
It smells like
I'm-
booty cheeks.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
dr-
vibe check the house.
I'm gonna drag Leo away from the door and put my echo there
Can
instead.
you vibe check a house?
Yeah.
To see
What were you
if the
saying?
mimic-
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
dragging Leo away from the front of the door. I'm putting him right
Leo, are you
beside
No
me.
one
resisting?
in there.
Leo, are you resisting?
Yes.
Make a grapple check.
Grapple.
I would say you are rolling an acrobatics check.
I rolled a 14.
14.
Acrobatics. Let's,
Yes.
Why do you think that should be up here?
It's.
To be dexterity,
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What'd you do
and
here?
then if you're proficient, you'd add your proficiency
Additional
bonus.
skills, maybe?
No, hold on. There we go. So you got a 10 plus 3, so 14. So you fail. To me, because I got a.
Silence your phone.
Oh, I also 14. Oh, we tied.
14. So we have.
Wait, no, you have 13. You got a 13 because it's plus 3 and
I thought
10.
you weren't going to notice that.
Yeah, right as you like, you feel the hand, and you're just like, I slipped out. He just catches you right on the like on the hemming of your shirt, and like you're in his grasp.
Leo, do not go into places without me going in first. Understood?
Is that some sort of sex innuendo?
You are 12.
I'm gonna put my echo in the doorway, and I'm gonna like walk with the echo first.
Cool. Echo is first.
Fitz
You-
is on the echo.
And then echo's about 10 feet ahead of me,
Okay.
slightly to the left of me.
Slowly to the left. Okay. As you enter the space.
And I
I'll
have 60
have
feet
you
of dark
both-
vision as well.
Yeah. Roll perception.
Sure
Just
thing.
looking around.
It's gonna be a +1. That's gonna be an 11.
Looking around, there seems to be a layer of dust that is collected in here that seems extensive. You also, looking at the different wood marks in the building itself, it looks like there was some kind of explosion or something. There are pock marks. There are ash on the inside the hut itself. Looking around, it seems to be very ramshackle. I know it's like a hut, but there's a bench with papers on it. There's like things thrown about, but it's also been in disarray, and it's also been sitting for what seems like a while.
Okay.
And that's all you really get looking around.
All right.
While he took me away, can I just walk around the outside of the house?
I mean, if you want to walk around the outside of the house, you're more than welcome. I was under the impression you entered in with just kind of
Oh, okay.
behind.
Okay, yeah.
It's your
on
call.
the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I still think I can vibe check the house.
Yeah, you know what? Roll an insight check.
I'm gonna light a torch while this is happening.
Oof, 10.
10. Kind of shifty.
Heyo!
Kind of shifty.
Heyo!
Empty house.
Calling me.
Shifty house.
I'll light up a torch.
Okay. It glows around you, illuminating the chamber now. More, you get to see there are bookshelves that are in disarray. What seems to be the kind of center of the room where this explosion happened, you're looking, and kind of everything's just blown out from that point. Like books have been knocked out, windows or otherwise have been blown out. It's, if you walked outside, you might see some glass on the floor. Like, I will say, in the back left corner, you see a suit of armor.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. My echo can my echo hold things?
It's a physical.
It's a physical.
It's a physical thing. I don't know if it can hold things. Look at your Look at your specifics on that, and
Yeah.
then get back to me.
Yeah, but for now, I'll hold the torch and I'll go up to the armor.
Yeah, I'll describe the armor then real quick, just while you're looking that up. What you see is more or less a centurion kind of armor with the kind of like the nose plate kind of up there, kind of curved around. It's very chic though. It's very like it's very kind of like light or like polished metal rather than any kind of endorments or ornamentation on it. It's very purpose versus combat.
Okay.
It would almost be ornamental except for the the basis of it is very plain. If you're gonna make an ornamental piece of armor, that would be gaudy. It would have gold rather than like the
Right.
like iron metallic plating you see. Seems to be practical in some way.
Okay. So not necessarily not going to be as good as my chainmail, but could sell for something if polished up, right? Is
Yeah.
that? I will go ahead and just grab the breastplate. Is there any other? Is it a pant? Is it a full suit? Or
So
is
basically, it's a full suit and it's been pushed back and kind of blown back, and it looks like it's like landed.
Okay.
Wait, you should check to see if there's a thing in it.
I am gonna step back 5 feet. I'm gonna get my echo and just like poke it with the hilt of the shadow warhammer. Just see if anything moves, and the echo does that. Just a little tap, little up tap.
I love that.
Just a rat just runs out.
Ah.
Can I keep it?
Aye.
Okay,
If you
cool.
can catch it, roll for animal handling.
So your thing pokes at it.
Yeah.
Suddenly, as it's like hunched over and kind of like there, it almost like a flame or like red energy piles or like flashes up. It swings out at the shadow. It hits. Yeah, no, 10 points of slashing damage.
That echo is dissolved.
Obliterated.
It's kind of like you kind of feel like it sounds like it's breathing, if only like the wind kind of like being motioned
Where-
into its rattling inside.
Where did it slash across?
It was basically lying on the floor like this, it, like hand over here. You didn't perceive enough to see that there was a long sword by it, so it basically gripped the sword, whipped up in a slash, and is now getting up.
Okay, so
Gotcha.
would it have also hit Fitz?
It was on
It's
the
on
echo.
the echo?
Yeah, that's where I had him.
Oh, then, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Fitz is.
No.
Yeah. Fitz is.
It's no! Our first death of
You weren't
the
standing directly by the echo, were you?
It'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was making one attack at that.
Yeah.
So it gets up.
It'll be fine.
Initiative?
What do any of you speak Elven? Elvish?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, do you?
I do.
It kind of you don't hear it speak. Kind of speaks in your head a little bit, but it just says intruders.
It speaks.
You're already dead. It's kind of broken Elvish. It's not great. It's like the bare minimum, but just like, you dead.
You.
No, not really intrude.
As you say those words. Get out. How close are you standing?
I was about 10 feet back from the echo.
Okay, cool. If you were 10 feet away, we'll put that there. And then, ooh, look at this. A shiny little piece of armor.
Oh.
There we go.
And
Perfect.
right
Perfect.
here, slash out.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Now we're going to initiative.
Let's go. Initiative.
I'm gonna assume that since
Okay,
this
better,
is all
13.
fire-based, it's fire-resistant.
Nat 20 for initiative.
Nat 20!
Let's nat 20. Oh, what?
Holy cow!
Hey,
What's
yo.
your modifier?
Yeah, what's the dex modifier?
2 nat 20s?
4,
Yeah,
I
2 nat
think.
20s.
Critability, folks.
Woo!
Critability.
That's crit, baby. That's critability.
Okay. I did not roll a nat 20, so.
Let's say, what's your
'Kay.
dex? The,
25 to 20.
I got +3.
okay.
25 to 20.
So 24 and 23.
Okay.
Well, natural 20s.
Yeah, that'll do that initiative.
Lunatic.
20 to 15.
I have 15.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Going last again.
I expected it.
Well,
I do have a +0 to dexterity. I am
You said
old.
15, right? Okay, 15 to 10.
13 for me.
13?
Yes, sir. I am very old. That's actually my second lowest stat.
What's your first lowest?
Charisma.
And I believe that is everybody. Okay.
For your real life self.
I will say, for the sake of brevity and also moving this
Yeah.
along, you kind of shifted up a little bit. I will say you're 10 feet away. You are kind of right by Daler. Our two casters have gone in the room and looked around a bit, but then they see this thing come to life. And oh boy.
Here we go.
Turn around.
Whoa, crazy.
Hey. All right. First up, Lex. Yep. Is this thing? If you don't understand Elvish, you just hear words in your head.
All right.
Hey, you do not understand.
I only know it because I was a shopkeep, and I was like, well, I got enough of those customers. Should probably know the base minimum.
All right.
I don't know more languages.
How close am I?
You were our night hag, right?
Yes.
I'll put you about here, so it's a 10, 15, 20 feet.
All right. I'd like to run up and stab him with my dual daggers.
Ooh.
Okay.
Brave.
Roll some attacks. Say this is not a surprise attack, so no sneak attack damage.
That's a 10.
10 to hit.
Wait, no, that's a 9. So that would be a 13.
13 will not hit. You go to like swipe at it, it just gleams off the armor. It seems like there's no effect. There's no even like scarring. It just glides off.
21.
21 will hit.
But you got
Use
2
the
attacks.
dagger.
Yeah,
Dual
use the
wielder.
dagger.
Oh, dual wielder. Wow.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
Not nothing. Not nothing.
So,
For my bonus action, I would like to use cunning action to run far away.
sure. How far you want to get?
Run away.
Behind the rest of the party.
Thanks.
Run me again. So it's just your movement speed again.
30.
Okay. Sure, we'll get you there.
Ooh.
You do that. It goes in. You basically like snag something as you get in between a plate of armor. Didn't seem like it cut much though. So you, as soon as you feel that, you're like, and you like back up and run away. Okay. That will end your turn. Ella, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna use Chaos Bolt,
Woo!
Yummy.
which is
Cool.
2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Well, you need to roll to attack.
You have to roll. You have to roll to attack first.
Okay.
I
So
think
roll a
that's going to
d20,
be
add your
charisma and proficiency.
charisma and
So-
proficiency. Yes, that would be your attack modifier.
Plus your
What's
charisma.
the difference in, like, what's proficiency?
So if it has a spell attack on there, just add that number. So in a basis, it would be your charisma plus your proficiency. So that's your spellcasting stuff, because you're a sorcerer.
So you need to go to
What's your-
this
yeah,
one
what's
right
your charisma
here,
stat?
and then you need to go to here, and then ability saves enemies. So your charisma stat is +4, +2, so
Plus
a
six.
+6. So you have
So
plus
roll a
6 to this
d20,
roll.
add 6.
A 1, but I get to re-roll because on any attacks, because I have...
Halfling.
I've got-
Halfling
yeah,
luck.
roll again.
Another one. Roll again.
No,
No, it's just
Oh wait,
once.
I thought
it's just
Is
once.
it- no, oh wait. Is
she
it?
rolled another one.
A halfling does not avoid ones.
Yeah, they
no,
do.
A halfling
they
avoids
do, I
bounty.
think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lucky feet, halfling. That's their whole
Is
thing.
Lucky feet is burning
No,
points.
it's not lucky.
Not lucky feet,
It's
but
just halfling.
it halfling luck.
luck.
Halfling
So let me
ratio.
look
I
it
I
up
think it's
real
just once,
quick.
but you can check.
I
I'm
think
pretty
it's
sure it's-
unlimited.
yeah.
That's why you take halfling. is
No,
'cause you-
yeah, no. I can definitely probably
also
that.
definitely say-
I just need to
Yeah,
read
yeah, for sure. Understandable.
before I roll that
Yeah.
lucky. When you roll a 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
There
Okay,
we go.
guys,
So it is a fail.
okay, I'll do it next time.
There you go.
Okay, with that critical failure, roll again.
Thanks.
11.
Plus 6, 17. Does that hit your armor
Yes.
class?
Yes, it does.
No.
So as you're arcing off, you just whip up your
no.
hand, and then you don't stop your arm in time. It just shoots off. Roll damage.
It's a lot, guys. I chose it on
So-
purpose because it's...
You have to
You have to choose
choose
a
one of the
damage
DSS, the number roll on that dice. So you have to roll a D8. Roll a D8 first,
Okay.
just by itself. It
one.
is
That's good,
it is
guys.
acid damage. That's not good. You need to
Wait, yeah, okay.
you roll acid damage. So roll 2D8 and a D6. Tell me how much that is.
4, 1, and 3.
So 8 points of I take 8 points of acid damage.
Ouchie.
8 points of damage. As you basically, this ball of black energy comes out, and you just throw it off, but your aim is just off, and you see it arc off as it like fully misses and goes directly for your party member.
And I yelled, Dad!
Dad.
I see where's the
I don't know what hurts more.
We'll talk later. We'll talk later.
Sorry.
Alrighty, that will. Do you want to
That's-
move?
No,
Do you want to use a bonus action? I don't know if you have
I
anything.
don't have any.
All right, we're moving on then. Spence, you're up.
I'm going to. I'm checking something.
You took a lot of damage.
Yes. Okay.
That was about a
I'm going
third
to
of my
recast Find Familiar. So Fit's gonna like come out of my sleeve
Okay.
as I like pull out. What's the component for it? Just so I can.
You pull out your snake. Okay.
Yeah. Incense, herbs.
He's pulling a snake out.
He's pulling a snake out.
There's a snake in my boot.
Yeah. so-
Credibility, pulling snakes out. So.
I forgot to flavor the catapult, but
That's
you
fine.
know,
Pulling out
out of the
since
component pouch, I'm gonna
2022.
pull out an herb and like rub it against the snake tooth, and then run it down my arm. And as I run it down my arm, Fitz comes out of
Right.
my
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
sleeve.
Stop.
And apparently, familiars have a separate initiative count. So
We'll rule it for right now because we're still
Okay, yeah.
on a time
Yeah.
limit. Like it's 11:30 now.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Oh, yeah.
just roll it with your initiative.
cool.
So
All right.
let's go along with it.
And I'm gonna cast that, and I guess are we doing it at the same time or the turn after me?
Is it an action to cast it?
It is an action to cast it.
But you're
I
familiar
believe.
as an action.
Yes.
So
because
let's say after your turn. So
After
if
my
you
turn,
move and
cool.
stuff, or otherwise, let's go with that.
I don't have any bonus actions, so I'm gonna get in like a corner of the room.
Okay.
Yep.
You were in the corner.
Yep. In the corner, and then during Fitz's turn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get him close to, like, about 10 feet away from the armor, off to the side of it, and I want him to kind of like hide, like there.
Okay, roll a stealth check for your familiar.
What's a snake stealth stat?
Uh,
It's not a good roll.
So probably failed.
So you have bow constrictor pulled
I
up,
don't
right?
know. Snakes are
I-
kind of sneaky.
didn't find constrictor snake works.
Yeah.
Dex a +2.
Okay, so 6.
All right.
Yikes.
Cool. I have it as this gnome squiggling or whatever
Yeah, that's fine.
for right now.
Yep.
Sure.
That's it.
It slithers on. Everyone can basically see it's a
Yeah.
big white snake.
white
Okay. Moving on.
Big white snake.
The suit of armor
It's my son.
Oh, he's right before me.
moves up.
He's right before me. I might go down.
Wait.
All right.
First death of critical.
You poked it.
Please attack, 'cause I'm not trying to think of you.
First attack is a 17 to hit.
That certainly does.
You take
Stop it.
How many points? How many points of damage?
11 points of slashing damage.
I'm still up.
Oh, drink
I'm
a potion.
Still up.
my
I
guy.
can't right now.
Once your turn comes.
And it's a multi-attack, so he's going to swipe again. That's cocked.
It's cocked.
13
That misses.
plus 6, 19.
That hits. I am so down. I'm so down. I should have drank my potion on the way here. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Starting to make death
12
saves.
points.
Let's make death saves, baby.
It basically, as it's coming up and like hears it and gets out, it piles up and just almost just like instinctively just like kind of straightens out the whole armor, slashes once, dead on, and then slashes back again, and as that blade carves through your chest and like pulls out, just a gout of blood comes as you fall.
Awesome. All right, I will.
It then turns its sights to the little halfling that is standing by.
First roll. 3 is a failure,
That's one death save
Does
failure.
anyone have Spare the Dying?
and that is my turn.
Listen, if any of you die tonight, that's fine. It's
Yeah,
not
Yep,
canon.
it's not canon.
But I am. I'll be
Why
sad.
would you not
I will be
drink that
sad.
on the way over?
I forgot. I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
My bad.
Turn order.
Yeah. No, it would be.
Thought I
No,
could
yeah.
survive.
Top of turn order.
Yep.
Lex, you see your party member fall.
I'm pretty rattled by that. If I have a health potion, what if I were to like just dump it in his mouth?
You can do that. Yeah, absolutely.
What?
Do
You
it.
can absolutely do that.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you come kind of running up. You plug it in. Roll for health, so it'll be 1d4, I believe,
It's
plus
2d4.
Again, not
2d4 plus 2.
For a
This is
like
also
base
really good.
potion
Yes.
You can cast the second
For-
level and it's guaranteed damage.
Healing potion.
9.
Basically,
No,
the shield
2d4.
is
Oh,
good
2d4,
for,
my bad.
second
I don't know
level,
why I
it'll
thought
be 4
6.
glowing dots. So you'll do 44
Plus
plus 4. And that's guaranteed damage. Like, he won't miss it. Like that.
7.
7? Cool. Taylor, you have 7 hit points.
Let's go!
So you
I'm up, baby!
come to conscious. And you see Nedra holding
70.
an empty bottle.
All right, I'm gonna
Thank
reach
you.
into his pocket and take his health potion that he didn't drink earlier,
Sure.
and then as my
Bonus action
Yeah.
and
Bonus action.
so
potion.
bonus action was to pop potion,
Yep.
put it in.
Yep.
Action was to like futz around his pockets and pull out the other health
Yep.
potion.
all right, I'm gonna
That's it.
scooch just a smidge away from the suit of armor, and then I'm done.
All right, cool. That ends that turn. Allie, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna shoot magic missile.
Cool. Go for it.
At first or second level?
Second level, so I have
Okay,
4
so you have
darts
two-
that each
yes.
have
Wait, 4 darts? I thought it was
1d4
six.
plus
It starts
1
with 3.
force
Oh, yeah, so
First level's 3, and then you add 1 for every level up.
Yes.
So you
Go
have
for it.
44 plus 4.
Yeah. Guaranteed damage, man.
Yeah. Roll. Let's go. Let's go. Big numbers, no whammies. Oh, big whammy. Actually, not too bad.
4, 3, 1, and 2. So that's.
So, 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
4, 3, 1. Wait.
Because you add the 4 on top.
You add the 4 because it's 1d4 plus 1. for
Yes,
each
yes,
of
yes,
those.
yes. Okay, so 14. Okay. Cool.
And it's
What's type
force.
of damage?
Force.
Yeah.
It's little pellets of moon.
Are you keeping track of your spell slots?
It goes flying and hits the armor. Bounces off.
Wait, it's immune to force? What?
Seems to be immune
Nothing
to
in my
Yo,
working right
that
now.
is one of the most rare immunities in
Hey,
monsters.
yo.
Wow.
right here on the stat sheet.
Haunted
I'll show it to you later.
No, I believe you. Wow.
But it basically, the curves and stuff that are on the metal plate basically just kind of like a kinetic, like kind of like dispersal, right? As soon as it hits, it just kind of like reverberates out, and like there isn't any like punch to it. There's no like force that pushes any kind of plate in. It just disperses along it. So you see all those bolts kind of like no effect, unfortunately.
It's too late to run. I'm kidding, no.
You could
I'm
if you want to.
staying. Nice.
All right. You have movement if you want to move.
I'll move, can I go to the side of it as much as I can?
Like this way?
But yeah, but still some distance. So
Okay.
like 10
1,
feet.
2, 3.
Sure.
Sound good? All right, cool. We did that there. That'll end your turn. Spencer, you're up.
I will, during my turn, I need a force damage. This is bludgeoning. Okay. Or again, ask the same question. Rocks, stuff, things that I
This
can.
is in the hovel and stuff. You seeing like books and stuff lying around?
I can
wouldn't
use a
say.
book. I can
Okay.
use a book.
You find a book.
I need a dex save from this armor.
Okay.
How
Or a
dexterous.
second level catapult.
Dex save. Natural 20. Total of 21.
Yeah. Dang. Then that does absolutely nothing.
It goes. You basically pick up the book, you shoot it off, and it just basically does the whole like shifts an inch and just watches it fly by, looking at you.
Hello.
And then that's all I'm doing on like my turn. And then for Fitz, I'm gonna have him kind of come up and wrap around its leg, like trying to get like kind of in the nooks and crannies of it.
Okay.
And I don't think I do it on his turn, which is unfortunate. But I think I have to do it on my turn.
Okay. Well then
Good.
let's.
I have to do the shocking grasp that I was gonna cast. through
Yeah, that would be
Fitz
your
on my
next turn. So I say it comes up, kind of wraps around.
Yep.
Do you roll for anything?
Yeah.
Screw it. It's a snake. We'll say it happens. It's late.
Yeah.
I'm feeling generous.
That's appreciated.
Cool. So that'll end your turn.
Soup.
Okay. Let's see here.
The sheet of armor.
I have no idea what's going on out there. It seems like they're having fun.
Chaos.
That and they keep on checking on in here.
Yeah, right?
I think they're doing. I know they do a thing every once in a while. It's like hide and seek in
Oh,
the
that's cool.
HSM.
Really?
That's
yeah.
fun.
I think that might be what they're
That
doing.
sounds like we're filming here.
I'd love
Okay.
to do that in the
All right, cool. It is going to lock eyes with the one who casts things. So
That's fine.
Worry.
That's okay.
However, Nedra is in the way. I will say that its speed is halved.
Because of the
Question.
snake.
And
Is it moving out of my range?
You are down.
I'm prone. I got healed.
you were-
Yes, but you're prone.
I can attack while prone. I just have disadvantage.
Oh, you have disadvantage on the attack while prone?
Yes, you do.
Sentinel! Let's go!
Actually, wait, hold on. Before I do that,
Yeah.
because I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right, because I'm looking at my map. If anything, Nedra is in the way. And it's just moving around you. So it's technically not.
Oh,
out
I
of
was
your
gonna say, if
range.
it doesn't leave 5 feet, then it's not an opportunity
Yeah.
attack. If it's just going to
I'm
stay
gonna
next
say
to me.
for this, it is halved movement and stuff on that, so it does shift around, and you're the only thing it sees right now. So it's gonna take some swipes at you. 10 to hit.
Oh.
You.
Oh, it's me. Cool.
10
What's
to
your-
hit.
what's your AC?
Oh, AC. Nope.
Cool. So it whips off. It basically like goes down, but then it like gets a tug on its leg, so it kind of goes up a little bit, and it looks down. It swipes again at you, slashing now with 2 hands. And that is a 20 to hit.
Ha 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 ha.
No,
Okay.
unnatural.
Yeah, you do hit.
As it
Yeah.
The
So basically, as it basically snags and then basically grabs both and just kind of like swings down on you, that would be this. Okay, so that's 8 points of slash damage. It just kind of like cuts through, like going into your shoulder, and it pulls out and is like standing its ground. Moving on, we go to Austin. You're up.
Yes, I'm going to.
Oh, you're down technically.
Well, I'm prone. I'm going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
half movement.
Get it?
Half your movement.
Yes, half my movement.
You do have flanking, so you do have advantage on the attack.
Awesome. I will also, as a bonus action, make an echo of myself and put
Okay.
it right behind this, or right wherever the suit of armor can be. Like just, or wherever, close to the suit of armor, like right next to the suit of armor.
I was about to say, it can't occupy its space.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I meant
You're good.
close to it.
Okay.
It is
Got what you're
tight
getting
and
at.
tight. I am going to use my attack action, and I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation, allowing me to also attack with the Echo
Okay.
at the same time.
Echo Knights.
And so we both have advantage because they're.
I will say only because Fitz is there, you both have advantage with flanking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this will be your attack
12.
first.
Oh, I was going to roll both. Okay. 12 and a 10 plus. Does a 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Mother. And then for my Echo,
Mm-hmm.
that also misses. I'm going to Action Surge,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm going to, same thing, just
Yeah.
whack him again for mine. Miss.
Yeah.
Wow. That's going to be a hit with a 22.
22 will hit.
God, that sucked.
So as you're basically, you and your Echo are just slashing at it. You're trying to find that purchase, but then in that one split second, you see that one gap, and your Echo just goes in and lands it. Roll damage.
All right. It's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage on the armor.
Okay.
And that's it for good old me.
You hit that one site. It goes in. It carves in a little bit, but that gash should be deeper. You get the sense that it may be a little bit resistant to some
Yep.
bludgeoning.
Yep,
Try
I
magic.
can't do anything.
We are doing magic.
Sorry.
That's fine. No, it's like,
That's what I'm reading.
struggles of Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lex?
that is the end of my turn.
I'm gonna bounce back a little bit and hit it with my short bow.
Okay, so bouncing back, it is going to take a swipe at you with its reaction. Yeah, nope, that doesn't hit. Again, Fitz just like hits down and it's like, it's looking now at the snake.
Fitz, you're my favorite snake.
The best.
Yeah, you move away and you shoot it with the longbow.
Whoop.
Or short bow. Short bow.
Short bow.
It's late.
You're good.
We're almost. We're good.
We're almost
Yeah.
there.
We're almost there.
A 12 is not gonna hit.
12 is not going to hit.
All right.
17 didn't hit.
And that for my bonus action, I would like to toss a small cacti to Mori.
You and those cacti.
Okay. You lightly toss a cactus, it rolls at your feet. Maury.
Yeah, no, I get it. I know what you're saying.
I'm aware.
Okay, moving on. Ella, you're up.
Awesome.
It's piercing damage,
I'm in
maybe.
range, right?
Yeah, for what?
120 feet. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I am.
yeah,
For sure.
absolutely.
For
This
sure.
hut is not larger than
I'm gonna
that.
cast another Chaos Bolt and hope it goes right this time.
Don't hit me,
Okay.
One of
please.
these damage types has to be right.
You would
Right.
think.
Roll. Roll your spell attack.
That's 2d8.
Roll the
No,
d20
roll a
plus 6
D20
first. D20
at
plus
your
6.
spell attack.
Roll to
You're
hit
good.
first, yeah. That hits.
16 plus 8 is 24.
Absolutely will hit.
Yeah.
Plus
Yes.
6.
What damage type do you?
2d8 plus 1d6.
Roll the d8 to determine the damage type.
Damage type is okay, it's force, but I have meta magic, so I can change.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so burn a sorcerer point to re-roll it, I think, right?
No,
Or
if you burn a
choose-
sorcerer point, you get to choose it.
Yeah, choose it then.
Yeah.
What type?
Cold damage.
Cold damage? Okay, roll it.
You made a face. You.
No, I'm trying to.
Roll
I'm
some
trying to
damage.
remember. Yeah, because I think you have to take the specific transmuted spell. Did you? I'm gonna assume you.
I
took
did,
that.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, cool. Roll damage.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
11.
Cool.
Nothing like cold.
chilly.
Okay, cool.
It's chilly.
So as it arcs up and plants on, now you see this like frost kind of do it, and it's slow movements, or it slows ever so slightly. Just not. It still does like ice damage and stuff. It does the full damage.
Okay.
You see the full damage. It's just kind of still absorbed by that armor. Like you ever see those like time lapse of like a window like kind of icing up? You see that like kind of like spread across its back
Nice.
Pretty.
Ooh, pretty, pretty.
plating. That will be that.
Okay.
Spencer.
All right, my turn.
I got him.
Shocking grasp through fits
Yeah?
in the leg. And
That's
because
direct.
it is metal, I get advantage.
Hopefully it works.
Okay.
Wearing armor made of metal, and then it can't take reactions if I hit.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. 3 sword. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Okay. You rolled a spell attack, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What was it?
21.
Woo!
Definitely hits.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a whole lot of damage, but he can't take reactions, and also advantage helps. So
Is there any kind of save with it, or is it just the?
Nope.
Cool.
it's just
Fantastic.
7 points of lightning damage
Fantastic.
Lightning damage gets smart.
through fits that's in his leg.
7 points of lightning damage.
My snake that is inside of him.
It's wrapping around the leg and
Yeah.
kind of poking in a little bit. I won't say it's like fully inside the armor. Like
No, I know.
Wiggling around.
That's
Hey, everybody.
I would say it's also emitting like enough heat and stuff from those like joints and stuff that if Fitz tried to go in, it may take some damage.
Yeah. And then
You would see that happen.
how far is 30 feet? Like if I move up one space
You move one speed.
towards him.
That is, you still have a good
So,
like
like-
5-10 feet of distance between you. Yeah, come on up if you need.
So if I was right here,
You were here.
yeah.
This
So
is it.
move one up.
Here.
No. Like
This will be
right.
10. So if you move
it'll be
in,
10?
this will be in melee, and this will be 10. So like
Well, 'cause I'm
diags,
gonna get-
diags, I do every other is 10 feet.
Okay, gotcha.
So it'll be 10,
10.
and then the next would be 5, kind of deal.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll move
Yeah,
10,
it's pretty possible.
and then let's see, Misty Step 30 feet
Okay.
that way.
All right.
So wherever, right there.
Sure. We'll call it that.
Yeah.
Fantastic. The casters have got some distance.
Yep.
Moving on.
Shoot of armor.
Shoot of armor's turn.
shoot of armor. Hey.
Oh, wait, that's so fun.
It's so
it's gonna
great.
swipe at
I
that
already downed.
gosh darn snake that keeps
Gosh darn
bugging
snake.
it.
I don't know what's the
10.
AC of a constrictor.
I'm tired of these mother snakes.
I
armor.
will pull it up here in a minute.
Constrictor
You
snake
can say the F word.
has an
No,
armor
we're
class
not
of 12.
Oh, there we go.
So it goes down. It's just enough to be wide. Its joint is kind of shaken aback by the lightning damage.
I will pull up mine.
Pull up on it.
It's gonna swipe again. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
That's 20.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I don't know what I think familiars.
It's like
it doesn't
4.
say.
It's like
Familiar
1d4.
is gonna be like 1d4.
Yeah.
And you
It's-
roll it when you summon
Yeah,
it. So let's just call it at
Dead.
like 2 hit points and
And it's
done.
Gotta
So
that's fine.
It's true.
Wait,
Very
wait, your
useful.
familiar died?
It happens all the time.
It
happens all the time.
It gets
Can
poofed.
I not know that and like cry?
you've seen the snake die
It's already
twice.
happened once.
I
Yeah.
bonded with it.
You saw
I
this.
gave
Okay,
it
You saw
a
the snake
biscuit.
die.
Ella, you saw the snake die twice now. If you want
I
to
didn't
rule
know.
that,
You're aware by. You're
if you
aware
want to rule
by
that,
now.
that's fine. But you saw it die twice in
But
just
the
the span of this.
third time's the
This
charm.
one is
Exactly.
the most upsetting for me.
You'd like to spend your next action crying.
No, I mean, nothing I did.
Roll for emotional damage.
Roll for trauma.
Emotional.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll for trauma.
Okay, cool. Moving on, guys.
I am going. My turn.
That would be the horror's turn. Austin, you're up.
I'm gonna do bonus action, second wind.
Go.
D10 plus 4. That's going to be 12 HP back.
Yes, do it.
Woo woo. And then I'm gonna do an attack action. And I'm gonna expend my last point of the Unleash Incarnation and attack twice.
Unleash. Okay, do it.
All right, this is for me. That is not gonna hit. Oh my god. This is.
I'm
for
gonna
my,
say
okay.
right now the AC is 20.
Yeah.
I got a 5 and a 9 plus 5 on both those. I missed both.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Every time you like go to swipe at it, it shifts.
Yeah.
And even though these attacks are happening from afar, it's moving its plating almost as anticipation and kind of sensing your movements. You're not finding any purchase. That'll end your turn, Ella.
Is this a creature that can be charmed?
I don't know, can it?
Isn't it Nedra's turn? Isn't Nedra before Ella?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, yeah, Lex. Sorry,
All
my
right.
bad.
You're good.
It's late.
How is here, let me see. I forgot what all the I would like to use insightful fighting. So as my bonus action, I want to do an insight check against the suit of armor.
Okay, does it roll anything? Or-
Let me see. I think it does. It's contested by the target's deception check.
Okay, go for it.
How deceptive is this armor? It's so coy.
It's so coy.
Yeah, no, it does not make.
You sure?
Yep, I'm real sure.
What'd you roll?
1.
It's a 1
Plus what?
Plus what?
plus 6.
7.
I'll tell you right now, it rolled a 3.
Oh,
But with a natural 1, unfortunately.
Yeah,
no.
sure.
Yeah.
Gotta play up the ones.
Gotta
and the
play up the
20s.
ones.
Yep.
As soon as you go to like look at and see it over, it
Painful.
just kind of flares at you, and it kind of like catches your eye for a second, and you're kind of just a little bit dazed. Like its face locked with yours, and yeah.
Well, that was my bonus action.
pieces.
For my
Broken
action,
pieces.
I'm gonna try to hit it with my short bow.
Cool, go for it. AC is 20.
Nope.
Cool.
No.
We're late at night.
Oh,
moving
wait. Never mind. Proceed.
on. Okay. Alrighty, Ellen. Now it's your turn.
I'm gonna stay where I am
Used the
and
wrong dice.
cast message.
Okay. What do you say?
What can we do to help you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Try and reason with it.
Persuasion.
It's a persuasive child.
True.
It is a persuasion child.
I think you're at +6 for persuasion because it's
Yeah.
charisma plus proficiency.
Yeah, yeah.
Thir-
13.
Yeah, no. It kind of just like you hear in another language which you don't understand, and you get the sense that it is die.
Die.
Nice.
Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it seems like the past the point of reasoning.
Rip in pieces.
Fortunately,
We should have tried to hit it, guys.
Well,
you poke a thing, something might happen.
it's true.
We should have tried to steal his
Spencer.
armor.
All right, so that would be your, I believe, your action to cast message.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just keep moving on. Unless you have any movement or otherwise, just specify to me. Let's talk it out. Spencer, you're up.
Move to where he's in like more line of sight, and I'm gonna cast firebolt.
Let's go.
Firebolt.
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 That is a 24.
Let's go. That's a big hit.
And
Okay.
we'll see if he's immune to fire damage.
Yeah, let's find out.
3.
3 points of fire.
Give me 1
Fire.
second to look something up real
Match.
quick.
It's kind of throw a lighter at him.
Here's my bic.
Throw the torch.
Okay. Roll damage.
3.
3. Just roll up something real quick so I can make a call on that. No, with what I've said in this, I would say that it does nothing. It disperses off. It almost matches the heat as it like goes
Gotcha.
in. It was a good try,
Yeah,
but I'm
fair
gonna
enough.
make that call on
Fair
fire
enough.
damage ain't in the
Apparently
theme.
none of them.
None of our damage other than cold. None of us do cold.
And lightning.
And lightning, that's true.
What about piercing? Is
Acid?
piercing then
If
like
it's
normal?
magic, then
Then it's a better
slashing,
shot.
piercing, and bludgeoning.
Yeah, it has to be a magic weapon,
Magic,
though.
it
Has
may
to be
have
magic.
more an effect than just your plain old weapons.
I don't
But
have that option.
none of you have magical weapons.
We're level 4.
Yep.
Is it Suit of
That
Army's turn?
will end Spence's turn, I believe.
Suit of Army.
Suit of Armor is going to swipe out once at the Echo and miss, but then once at Daler. 19 to hit. Yeah, it just really doesn't like you.
Dude, the Echo's just vibing. I'm like,
He hasn't tried to hit me once. It's just you.
Well, you're away from it,
Hold on, let's
and
see.
basically, he's surrounded by 2 people, so he's slashing out where he is.
Okay.
With a one-handed attack, that would be this. 7 points of slashing damage.
that's not bad. I'm still up.
Cool. Moving on. Austin,
Bonus action. I'm going to use that healing potion, and I think that is.
you don't have it.
Oh my God!
Oh, no.
You do not have it currently on you.
Oh no!
I should have given him.
Oh wait, let's turn on the mic. Red. My mic's red.
Oh.
Is that bad?
It's supposed to be.
Oh wait, it's back to green. We're back to green.
Cool. Back to green.
Cool.
Cool.
Back to green. Woo.
Technical difficulties.
Woo!
Keep
Gotta
going.
love them.
Yeah.
So with that and being horrified, I am going to roll an attack.
Do it.
And that's all I can do. No echo shenanigans. Go ahead, Lex.
Moving on. Lex,
I'm gonna try for insightful fighting again.
go roll it.
Vibe check. 18.
No shot. No shot. Just got a 19.
Deception, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it rolled the natural 20.
Oh.
As soon as you
This
try
is
and like look at it, you feel your mind kind of overwhelmed by words and thoughts. You're gleaning nothing from this.
All right. This is going to incite panic.
I'll say this for just a freebie. You get the sense that it wants to kill you all.
No,
Yeah.
really?
Really?
No
Just a
shot.
little freebie. Just a little one free there. Yeah.
No way.
Oh boy.
Let it be known.
I was not expecting this to be as hard as it was.
Well, it is a 20 AC guy with some
Yeah,
immunities.
but that's also with.
I just did a full math homework while I've been doing combat.
Yes.
Let's go.
At this point, I don't know. My mind's overwhelmed. I'm panicking. Things are not going well.
can't do.
Can I use Hellish Rebuke to just set the house on
Hellish
fire?
Rebuke is only
I was
when
gonna do
it
that
It's when you're
earlier.
attacked.
Oh.
So
But that was a bonus action.
you
When
have
you
bonus
get
action, you have an action, and you didn't take any damage and stuff. So a Hellish Rebuke would be
Oh, yeah.
reaction.
would be a
That's a res-
reaction.
yeah, we need
so
to-
like if you
okay.
get hit,
We're fighting.
it'd be Hellish Rebuke, and that's like flames coming out or whatever
Alright.
it is. So
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna fire the short bow again.
okay.
I'm so sad I couldn't commit arson.
Whenever we
Oh, we
start
are.
filming the campaign, this won't be that long.
Correct.
I
yes.
promise.
I will apologize right now for any viewers who are still with us. Thank you. And to our crew who's still in the control
crew's
room.
still here.
Thank you.
Oh, crew.
We will be done soon.
I'm
love
so
crew.
sorry. We're so
Yeah.
bad.
We will be done soon.
These are mean.
That does not hit. We should probably like add an extra hour to
Believe
the
you me,
Critability
I
schedule,
will.
though.
Yes, I will factor this in because it is technically our first meet where we have recorded. I will be factoring this in for any future volunteers and otherwise. But I'm also saying at this point right now, I am editing some things in my head, shifting things around.
Fair.
It will become a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I wanted to be that mysterious guy, but we're all late
Yeah.
and
It's all
it's
good.
tired, and
And again, at this
I
point,
just messed up both of those words.
it
So
would
we'll
also
go with it.
would also only be 10:30 right now if we started at 7 per
Right.
usual. So
Yeah,
there
we
is
would
that
have
as
a
well.
reasonable
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But
Like,
it is
on the
almost
schedule-
currently midnight.
But like
so,
on the actual official schedule, instead of 9:30, we should probably be realistic and call it 10:30.
yes, we will.
Make it 3.
We absolutely will.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay. You fired the thing, right?
I missed,
And
and
missed.
so now I'm gonna be sad.
Ella, you're up.
Okay, as a bonus action, can I give him my greater potion?
You
Yeah,
are
keep
nowhere
going.
near. You can run up.
Oh.
You
okay.
can do that. Do you
Yes.
administer the potion or just hand it like kind of like in a pocket? Kind of
Can
deal?
I throw it? Can I hold
Sure.
With my 0
You can throw it.
dexterity, I gotta catch it.
it? Risk it all. That's what living is.
Okay. You.
Risk it for
I'm
the
saying this
That's
also.
also
You
what
can
dying
move.
is.
Like you
No,
can
that's
move
not
to get
Move
closer.
up to him.
There's no moving. There's only throwing.
Or you could throw it.
Chuck it. See what happens.
I'll move up to him, I guess.
Okay.
Boring.
I kind of want to
Boring.
take some damage on your behalf.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
But
She feels bad.
I
I mean, he
give
feels
you
bad from.
my greater potion.
Okay. Bonus action. Do you want to take an action? You're right behind Taylor at this point.
Oh, well, I supposed to have advantage on my attack roll because it's a.
Flanking.
Oh,
Nedra moved
No.
away, so you don't have flanking technically anymore.
Wait, I'm right behind.
And the boa constrictor is gone.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. You're
poof.
right behind
does the
Taylor.
echo give flanking?
I don't see why not.
I'll keep that.
I think you gave it flanking before.
Yeah, it gave.
I gave the
Fitz.
echo flanking because Fitz was there.
Got it.
I don't see why the echo and stuff would be there that
It wouldn't cause.
it wouldn't cause flanking. Yes.
That will not help you.
They are
I
fun.
honestly, the damaging spells that you have right now.
And I
not
knocked
Magic
one out
Missile,
already.
Chaos Bolt is still available for you. Firebolt's not bad, and
But
well, it is
right in
bad.
front of me. Can I
For
cast
this,
a chaos bolt just like ranged within 20 feet anywhere?
I think you're disadvantaged if you do so.
You have someone in front of you. You
Yeah.
can shift over 5 feet. I'd say you didn't use your full movement, so you can do it.
Yes, I'll
Yes,
do that.
Let's do it. Shift
So
over
roll the
one,
D8.
fire it
Or
up.
so roll the D20 and add 6.
Okay.
I'm taking off my flannel because it's getting hot
Yeah.
on the lights.
Fair enough.
17.
Yeah, that is.
Awesome.
Then you roll this.
I'll explain it in a second.
Oh, it's probably magic. It's more
It's cold
acceptable
damage
too.
again.
Hey!
That's good.
It's magic. It's acceptable too. I'm assuming.
Alrighty, so roll
2d8
damage.
plus
I will
6.
say for all of you onlooking to explain this and how it works, when the cold damage comes on, it starts to freeze and you see some of the joints shift. You see a plate shield that's kind of on it. It kind of falls to the ground.
Cold damage is the move.
Cold damage.
8, 4, and 6.
18 damage.
18 damage.
That's a good one.
It's a shame I don't have any. Actually, I do. It's not prepared.
It impacts again,
Yeah,
and
cactus.
this time you're aiming more towards where that opening is, kind of deal. You land that in, and you see that ice just actually jut out a bit more. So you start seeing those like shards of ice kind of inside and like kind of in an implosion. You start to see that light dim inside the helmet.
Okay. Okay. There you go, kid. There you go, kiddo.
Okay. Ella, good job. Moving on, Spence.
The cactus that's across the room that was given to me by Nedra, catapult
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
towards me. Deck save. I'm gonna use my where to use my last.
Dex save.
Go for it.
Is this technically considered a spell? I'm not even gonna say that. Yeah, no, it's a Dex 7.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no.
Big
Do that
ol'. I
damage.
cast it at second level.
Cool.
So
Yeah, sorry.
give me that
Probably
sweet
should
4d8 because
48?
again, catapult,
Saturday.
underrated spell.
And it technically is a magical effect.
It is magical.
So
Okay, 15.
15. You basically launch it, and as it's coming up, it's like basically fighting on there, and then it has that big cold damage. It looks kind of like as it's turning around, just the cactus comes into the head, and like it like shifts up a bit and like almost throws down, like it's like breaking its neck. It had a person inside of it, and it comes down. The cactus does fall off the face, but like you see that like kind of like gash of a joint, just like as that force kind of like push
Yeah.
against it, and its light is like flickering. It's
Ooh.
fading. It's blinking out.
Hopefully I don't die.
Go
Alrighty.
out.
Next.
Snuff out
Cactus
the
damage.
Cactus damage. Is it?
That's it.
Yeah.
Soup turn.
Fantastic. It is now the Helmed Horror's turn.
Helm
A Helmed Horror.
Four?
Helm whore.
It just rolled 2 6s in a row, so that's 12 to hit you, which
Does not, and the echo's also safe.
Echo.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, that's a 13 to hit.
Let's go.
It's looking rough. Its movements are jagged. It's not landing anything.
Bonus action, 2d4.
You hear also before you're like we roll for you to smite it. Just
Hopefully.
just all in your heads, just like this like whispered just.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my god. I got a 6 on that healing potion.
Cool. So you heal up.
Yep. And then attack with advantage because of echo. Is that right? Because that's flanking, or is it not? Or
It's not flanking technically, so you need to be like in a direct line. So if your echo was shifted around here, it would hit. You're at a 90-degree angle, so it doesn't.
I will do that then because you can just stay within the 5
Yeah.
feet. Echo will
Uh-huh.
move around, not on flanking.
No problem.
Here we go. That is a 19.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Hey, let's
Yeah,
go.
with that shield
Thank you.
down,
Yeah.
yes. It had basically a shield strapped to its side,
Right.
which was adding to the AC. For
That's
sake of brevity, and also
13
with those kind of
damage.
things, yeah.
13.
Yeah,
That was
how do you
max
flavor it?
damage. Oh, thank God.
So you've been, to add some context too, you've been whiffing, you've been slashing. And this one moment where you see this weakness, you find that one opening. You see that flicker in its face, and you know it's about to die. What do you do?
I'm so done with you. And I'm gonna bludgeon it like it's a Looney Tunes cartoon, and it's just gonna go like the breastplate's gonna go down first, shoot down the legs, and the arms are gonna like collapse up in the air, and then droop eventually.
Absolutely. So you
Yeah,
bring
yes,
it
that's exactly
down.
what I'm saying.
Basically, every joint and otherwise that has solidified and has basically frozen with this this once broiling suit of armor. It like chinks off. I will say, because I added something to it, it's nothing. You guys take like 2 points of fire damage, just kind of like as that energy like gets out of there. But it's nothing to like blink at. It crumples to the ground, and you just hear
Anyway,
that
do me-
faint whisper going.
Do me need to take it at all? Like,
You were standing right next to it.
Yeah, I have 16 health. I'm good.
Yeah,
We're not
it's
near it, okay.
no one else is really near it.
Yeah.
So with that, you guys have slain the Helmed Horror.
Let's
you
go!
take the plate mail. You sell it off for gold. You
Money.
play around with its helmet, for all I know. But you had fun.
Yes, very much so.
And you slayed some things.
Yay.
Solved some mysteries.
Slay.
No.
If you want the full in-depth backstory of this conflicted character, no. Maybe we'll post that. Who knows? I could just be like, hey, what did you miss?
Put it in the description.
Exactly.
Yeah,
In the
there you go.
description of this very long episode. No, thank you guys very much for tuning in. This is a taste of what you'll see with Critability. The combat should be shorter, hopefully.
The session should be shorter.
The sessions should be more concise and follow some form of through plot, but then again, I'm kind of fine with dicking around a little bit because I had fun, and I'm not going to stop these fine folks from having fun either. But I will stop them at some point because this is ridiculous. No,
Come
it's
on.
fine. Thank you so much for joining me for this, my wonderful cast.
Thank you.
Look forward to Campaign 1, Session 1.
Woo!
Hopefully coming out next week when we record this at a timely manner and a timely fashion.
Yep.
Good night!
Good night. Woo!
Bye!